It's Christmas! Merry Christmas, everybody! Welcome to the Christmas Special Mondays edition of Falling Star Wrestling. How are we all doing today? As you can see, it's actually the 16th today, not the 25th, and I'm screaming Merry Christmas at the top of my lungs to you guys. So, welcome, guys. I've just recorded, or last night I recorded, shall I say, the AAW episode, which I now probably messed up because my computer messed up, so I don't know if that did work, but if not, I'll get that sorted later. Um, just let me get myself settled because I've just had to reset the computer and I'm not in a very good position. The computer went weird. But we're in front of 353 people tonight at the Lynn Sport. In a pre-show bout via decent match, the crowd, subpar wrestling. Rubik Roach defeats Lion Kid in 7:53 by pinfall. 24E. The belt dragged in the middle with the lack of flow being noticeable. The announced quality and the colour come together match a boost. Lion Kid 31. Rubik Roach going out there with a 27. Best performance he's had for a while. 24E. Not a bad match from those guys. In a pre-show bout had a decent match in the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Bulk defeat WND in 7:34 by pinfall. Bulk was exhausted by the end. Announced quality and the colour come together match a boost. WND 32. Bulk 23. No working for us. 29E. Well, he's only here on a one-night deal. Stop whittling. I haven't finished editing his profile yet. In a pool pre-show match, Chuck Mambo defeated Fiorio in 8:05 by pinfall with Chuck Yu. The announced quality in the colour come together match a boost. Fiorio 27, Chuck Mambo 33. No work for a 32E plus. I am not complaining. A 360 minus in the pre-show bout had a decent match. The crowd but subpar wrestling. Tom Falcon and Dave Moser defeat Barry Manilow and Adam Cole in 15-13 when Tom Falcon defeated Adam Cole by pinfall. Adam Cole 41, Barry Manilow 30, Damien Moser 37, Tom Falcon 28, Adam Cole improving a performance of 30-60 minus. And we open up with the asshole edition in the ring. And Paige debuts tonight, which is very exciting. Very exciting indeed. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to work out how to put my phone because I'm reading something online. I'm reading the book offline and it's kind of interesting. So Stu, yes, we lost 2 bouts last Thursday night. But the one belt we need is this one. You see, this is the Falling Star Championship, the main belt of this stupid company. You see, this place is full of stupid losers. You see, Norfolk Stars got some big wins last night. But that will be the final time. You see, we've stolen someone from under your nose and she'll take over the women's division and she will debut next week. And then Brittany Knight comes out and she goes, sorry, this place needs some patience. Yes, I'm back in the UK. Yes, I am in Norfolk. You see, my brothers called me up and said they had a problem. You see, I'm a knight. And if WWE don't want me, I'm going to join the fight. Bring your female star next week and I'll kick her ass. I'm here to take down the Origin Asshole edition. I'll bring it next week. So Adam Cole's getting better. He's going Brittany Knight debuted a girl next door, getting Scottish Rite of Average, the Fallen Star Cherish Storylines Fantasy segment, the FSW Limited Storylines Fantasy segment, and the Assholes versus Huge Star Storylines Fantasy segments. Dave Massive learned to show more charisma. 42D. I think that was because we had like other people in, but in our opening match of the night, in a battle for head, decent match regard, but subpar wrestling, Matt Walls and Jonathan Windsor defeated the UK Hooligans, when Matt Walls defeated Rory Knight by pinfall. There should have been Dave Massive and Al Ligero getting involved. Zack Knight's seen off his game. Matt Walters and Jonathan Windsor showed his chemistry teaming together. The announced quality lifted the match. Jonathan Windsor 33, Matt Walters 36, Zack Knight 35, Rory Knight 34. Matt Walters improving in... Is that flying? I really need to clean my screen. There we go. Flying skills, yes. There's a lot of dirt on my computer screen, which you guys can't see, but I can, and it was covering up the F. In above that, decent match the crowd with subpar wrestling. Ricky Knight Jr. defeated Matt Tremont in 7:07 by pinfall the 450 splash. Following botched interference by Jay Bradley, Ricky Knight Jr. makes defense number 1 of his Fallen Star Limitless title. Matt Tremont debuted his monster game. It's got a showing of average. The announced quality and the colour come together match a boost. Matt Tremont 28, Ricky Knight 31. Matt Tremont improving in performance of 31E plus. Let's see how Matt Tremont does. A 27E. Not a bad promo actually from him. I thought it'd be like his 15F plus. But I ain't complaining. And he goes, sod you all. Oh. I'm here to join Jimmy in the fight against CZW. You see, I'm here to kill the hardcore war. I'm true hardcore like Jimmy. We fight like our hardcore stars. You lot can shut up, and Jay Bradley, you just got in my way and stopped me getting gold. And you're on my radar. So Matt Tremont has come here as a heel. He's joined Jimmy Star to take down CZW. Yet he's CZW 50% owner. So it's going to be an interesting improvement. I ain't going with that angle in this, but he is. I don't know if he actually is or not, because I know that DJ Hyde still is, but there you go. In a decent match, Pollyanna and Session Moff Martina defeat Alex Rinzer and Kaylee Ray in 8:30, when Pollyanna defeat Alex Rinzer by pinfall. This will soon all change because we're going to get some. I'm bringing in. I've got Paige now. I've got the girl I'm signing for the Origin. I'm going to bring in another 2 women, so everything can be shaken up a bit of the women's division. Kaylee Ray 40, Alex Windsor 30, Session Moff Martina 45, Pollyanna 32, no working prison 39 D-. And then we see Nick in the back and he goes, "You see, I am from Kings Lynn. This is my home. Last Thursday I beat you, Adam Cole, but you want to go on Twitter and say you don't like me? Fine, in 4 weeks, Iron Man match, 20 minutes, most fools win. Good luck, you little pig." I ain't going to show you the pre-booking because I have got everything set up for the storyline matches. But in a battle, had great heat and decent wrestling. Sammy Smooth and Nick Aldis defeated Stu Bennett and Will Ospreay in 6:03 when Nick Aldis defeated Will Ospreay by pinfall the Torment. Sammy Smooth's weak and strong to keep up a nice performance. It's very difficult to see Nick Aldis as a heel, but in CZW he was a pretty good heel actually. Nick Aldis really off his game. Will Ospreay sustained a drummer's elbow. Nick Aldis 52, Sammy Smooth 29, Will Ospreay 63, Stu Bennett 63. Stu improving in performance, not Sammy Smooth, which is what I was hoping. Sammy Smooth caused him to get injured. Damn. Jimmy, fine. You want a war? You got it, asshole. The war is on. Next show is Cage Fury. So the main event. Why is Jimmy Havoc doing this? It is meant to be Jimmy Star. Anyway, the war is on. Next show is Cage Fury. So the main event is me versus Stu inside a steel cage with the championship on the line. The Orange and Asshole Edition won't be able to get involved. So yeah, that's our main event. Cage Fury is Jimmy Star versus Stu Bennett in the steel cage. In a decent match, Jimmy Havoc defeated Rampage in 7:49 by pinfall the Death Valley Driver 44D. Rampage 42, Jimmy Havoc 46. Jimmy Havoc improving in performance of 44D. Not a bad match, really. In a decent match, the Origin Asshole Edition, Dave Massive, Al Laguerre and Jay Bradley defeated Matt Sydal, PJ Black and Danny Duggan. Dave Massive defeated PJ Black by pinfall the Cannonball. A 40D-. Matt Sydal debuted his thrill seeker gimmick. It's got a rating of above average. Jay Bradley 31, Al Laguerre 41, Dave Massive 41, Danny Duggan 29, PJ Black 37 and Matt Sydal 46. So Danny Duggan the worst of the lot, but he's improving in performance and Al Laguerre is improving in Rumble, so I'm not complaining. 40D-. I'm still here, PJ. You want me? Gone? I've got a little plan for you. In 4 weeks at Cage Fury, one last match. I win, I stay in Fallen Star. If you win, I leave for good. I'll get it booked. See you at Cage Fury. So I'm just going to jot that down. PJ wins, Matt stays. I can't even spell. Hello, dyslexia, my old friend. I hate you. If Matt loses, he leaves. There is going to be a big change in the Origin very soon, so be aware of that. But yeah, so Cage Fury has been booked. I will show you Cage Fury. Now I've got the main event out of the way. Adam Cole versus Nick Aldis in a 20-minute Iron Man match. Jay Bradley will take on Ricky Knight Jr. in an I Quit match. 1-on-1 PJ Black versus Matt Waltz. If PJ Black loses, Matt Waltz stays. But if he wins, Matt Waltz is gone. The Origin versus the Asshole Edition versus UK Hooligans in a TLC ladder match. And then Will Ospreay versus Stu Bennett. This entire thing is going crazy because it's meant to be... Let's rebook that, shall we? Cage Classic, 2 minutes. I don't know why it said Will Ospreay versus Stu Bennett. Because Will Ospreay's a heel and Stu Bennett's a heel. But Stu Bennett taking on... Where is he? Jimmy Star. There he is. Thank you. We have got one more match to add to this, which you'll see later on, which is going to be our main of the night, which is going to be a secondary steel cage match. But in a decent match, Abyss defeated Jimmy Star in 8:02 by pinfall the Black Hole Slam after distraction with Stu Bennett. Abyss seemed off his game. John Atkinson and Torres Chamberlain had pretty good chemistry calling matches together. Jimmy Star 31, Abyss 50. No work improvements, but a nice little match, 44D. Then we head into our main event tonight. I guess 50D plus in the hype video. But he has a 59C. In a battle, had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Cody Rhodes in 14:38 by submission with a Senor stretch. Cody Rhodes 59, Zack Sabre 64. No work improvements. We're going to move on to the next angle where, you know, the match is over. Zack Sabre Jr. is celebrating, but Cody Rhodes looks angry and jumps in from behind, beating him down to the mat. At Caged Fury, shall I say, we are going to have a second cage match. It will be our main event of the night. It will be Zack Sabre Jr. debut main eventing against Cody Rhodes. So basically, it will be a rematch, but it's going to be inside a steel cage, so it should be fine. But a 53C and a 50 main event, we should get at least quite a good rating this week. I'm really excited to see what the rating's going to be. It's nice one. 56C minus, our best show yet. So that's brilliant. I keep hearing whistling when I'm recording, which is really weird. But 55C minus is amazing. We are going to be bringing in another 3 women to help the women's division just change a little bit, because we've had the same 4 for a few weeks now, and we do need more women. But everything seems to be going well. All the storylines are hotting up, and Cage Fury is looking like a great event. You won't want to miss that, but that's going to be in this episode. And we're also going to get the end of the year results. We're also going to get the first pay-per-view of the year. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll see you again next Tuesday night for Falling Star TV. Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new name for Fallen Star TV. It is called Fight Night. We've got a full hour pre-show tonight. We're in front of 392 people tonight at the Lynn Sports Room Ron, because we've got a load of debuts. So we've got a full hour pre-show now. Loads of new women coming in, but Pollyanna, our main women's storyline wrestler, is injured. So I've introduced a load more women, and one of our women gets injured. She's going to be out for 42 days after surgery, so I'm going to leave her on that. I'm just going to have to do it so that one female wrestler's not working each week. But in our first pre-show match, in a decent pre-show match, Jimmy Star and Matt Sydal defeat the Origin Asshole Edition in 8:02, and Jimmy Star defeated Al Ligero by pinfall. Jimmy Star was the weak link and struggled to announce his performance at 45D. Al Ligero 45, Dave Massive 46, Matt Sydal 49, Jimmy Star 31. Dave Massive improving in performance, not too shabby. I don't even know if there's any debuts in the pre-show, to be honest. I don't think there is. In a decent pre-show match, Truck Mambo, Lion Kid and PJ Black defeat Rupert Roach, Jay Bradley, Adam Cohen 7-12, and PJ Black defeat Rupert Roach by pinfall with a 450 splash. Lion Kid's getting better as gimmick. PJ Black 39, Lion Kid 34, Chuck Mambo 34, Adam Cole 43, Jay Bradley 37, Rupert Roach 30. Lion Kid improving in performance, not too bad. A 38D minus, not too shabby. I will say this, there is a wrestler on the roster tonight who debuted last week, Bulk. I have edited his profile a bit because I was editing his profile when I debuted him. I've now made it so he doesn't get too tired. I've also made it so that he is better in ring than he was originally. So he's actually to what he is like in real life, the best of my ability. Because most of the British wrestlers are underrated in these mods anyway. So he's probably he's probably a bit too good, but I am going to be pushing him quite heavily because he's heading to retirement anyway, because he's 47 in the game. But in the pre-show bout, they had a decent match of crowd with subpar wrestling. Barry Manilow and Furio defeated Damien Moser and Danny Duggan in 7:46 when Furio defeated Damien Moser by pinfall. 34E plus, Barry Manilow was really off his game. The announced quality lifted the match. Danny Duggan 33, Damien Moser 36, Furio with 31, but Barry Manilow with a 28. Really not sure why he was off his game, but there we go. In a future bout, had decent match crowd with subpar wrestling. Jonathan Windsor defeated Sammy Smooth in 7:47 by pinfall 28E. The announced quality lifted the match. The colour commentary match a boost. Jonathan Windsor 28, Sammy Smooth 26. No work improvements. 28E, not bad at all. In a future bout, had decent match crowd with subpar wrestling. Matt Tremont defeated Tom Falcon in 7:33 by pinfall with the Ura Naga. Tom Falcon's get better his gimmick. John Axon and Thomas Train really good chemistry when calling match together. The announced quality and the colour commentary match boost. Matt Tremont 30, Falcon 30. No work improvements. So basically, all these. So over the next few nights after the TV show on a Tuesday, these matches get released over on our YouTube channel or on our website as like bonus matches. In a decent pre-show match, Rampage Brown defeated The Rage in 8:11 by pinfall the Brainbuster. Rampage seemed off his game, but he's getting better his gimmick. The Rage 38, Rampage 41, No Work Prison 40D minus. And we open up tonight with Nathan Cruz, Stu Bennett, Dave Mastiff, Al Ligero, Jay Bradley, Sammy Baines and Adam Cole. Please scrap what I'm saying, because I am changing this. I'm going to change what it says to... I do mention this in a promo later on, which I'll have to keep in, but there you go. And also, he's taking the piss out page. But at 42D, Nathan Cruz debuted his Prima Donna game. It's got a shrine of great. Sammy Baines old school heel game. It's got a shrine of average. The announced quality and the colour come together in a segment of boost. The Fallen Star storyline is advanced segment, and so is the Assholes versus Huge Star storyline. So, Nathan Cruz. Hello, Lynn Sport. You've been taken for idiots, as always. You see, you thought this was the asshole edition of the Origin? Nope, wrong. You see, I've been pulling the strings all along. You see, we are the Origin. We are the people who started the wrestling revolution. And without us, the UK scene would be a waste of time. Oh yeah, please welcome the Norfolk Doll, Sammy Baines, to the group. You see, Norfolk Stars, we got ahead of you with me, but I'll give you time to find someone new from your group to face me later on tonight. Paige, get out here and take on your former tag partner, who you left high and dry. Yes, Sammy Baines and Paige used to tag as the Norfolk Dolls, I do believe, or the Norfolk Dolls too, because I do know her mum was also known as the Norfolk Dolls. In above, a decent match in the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Brittany Knight defeats Sammy Baines in 6:34 by pin for the backstabber. 38D minus. Brittany Knight seemed off her game. John Atkinson and Thomas Chamberlain had pretty good chemistry calling matches. Sammy Baines 16, Brittany Knight out there with 45. Sammy Baines improving in performance. Sammy Baines and Brittany Knight, there's going to be quite a big feud going on there. But in a decent match, Chris Renfrew and Stevie Boy debut, defeating the UK Hooligans 6:41 when Chris Renfrew defeated Zack Knight by pinfall with the Pendulum Facebuster. Zack Knight seemed off his game. Chris Renfrew debuted his Extremist gimmick. It's got a little show below average. Stevie Boy, Angry Young Man gimmick. It's got a show below average. Kaylee Ray did good work at ringside. The announced quality lifted the match. Zack Knight 34, Rory Knight 34, Stevie Boy 33. Chris Renfrew out of the pack with a 38. No work improvements, but the Assholes vs. Who storyline has advanced a segment. 36D minus. Tonight I got the right person. I got the man, Nathan, for your match later on tonight. Stu Sanders first. You're just a puppet for Nathan. You guys think he started the wrestling revolution. It was every single one of the wrestlers throughout the UK and the world, and a part of the RQW, Real Quality Wrestling Alliance. You see, for us, I'm going to use the cage as my friend. I'm going out the air as Falling Star champion. If you did not see, this is called Fight Night, and you've got to defend that belt tonight against Kenny Omega. Good luck, Stu. Whoa, Jimmy Starr making a brave announcement there. Kenny Omega? Yes, my friends. Kenny Omega's in the main event tonight. Which is why the Rage was here. In a decent match. Holy crap, these guys did good. Wolfgang debuts as a babyface, defeating Jimmy Havoc in 7:05 by pinfall of Swanton Bomb. Wolfgang debuted his badass gimmick. Scottish running great. John Axon and Thomas Chamberlain pretty good chemistry calling matches together. Havoc 48, Wolfgang 41. Wolfgang improving in performance of 46D. A beautiful match. Ooh, 31E plus from Ricky Knight. I hope you're ready for a fight, Jay Bradley. You see, Jimmy put us in an I Quit match. You see, that means no rules. I might be young, but these fans love me. And every single show and challenge, I fight. You can be a part of the Origin, but why are you there? You're not British. You're not start the wrestling revolution. But I bet you'll tell us soon enough. I hope my opponent is ready, because I'm going to kick some ass tonight. RKJ. 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 One of the chants. I don't know why there's a bigger space in Sport Room 1. That is so if we upgrade, when we start signing this out, we can build another one, which will be Lynn Sports 2 when we need it. In an extremely short match, Nick Aldis, Sami Callihan, Zack Sabre Jr. and Joe Kofi defeat Bram, Cody Rhodes, Will Ospreay and Abyss in 5:15 when Sami Callihan defeated Bram by pinfall the lariat. Bram debuted his Ego Maniac gimmick, scored Sharona great. Bram is getting better at his gimmick. Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes have pretty good chemistry, because it's his manager. Sami Callihan debuted his Goth gimmick, got a Sharona of Awful. Joe Kofi debuted his Badass gimmick, got an initial rating below average. Brady Reynolds, old school heel gimmick, initial rating of average. Biss 49, Will Ospreay 58, Cody Rhodes 58, Bram 43, Joe Kofi 39, Zack Sabre Jr. 60, Sami Callihan 41, Nick Aldis 53, and I think Sami Callihan is highly underrated. Bram improving in technical because I think Sami Callihan should be up there with 60s, but a 53 C- nonetheless. Alice Windsor and Tony Storm are backstage, and then a massive brawl just breaks out between them two. And I mean a brawl. They are throwing each other into all of our boxes and all of our things into brick walls backstage. And it will happen at the pay-per-view. Tony Storm taking on Alex Windsor for the Falling Star Women's Championship. The thing is, in the real life Falling Star, the women are integrated. So at the moment, I don't know if it's still correct, but I remember when I last checked, because I haven't seen a show of Falling Star for a while, but I want to go and see one. Ashley's, because I was meant to go to one today, but they changed the time, so we couldn't go because of my fiance's work. But Ashley Stark is the current Limitless champion in the actual real company. But I didn't want to integrate women because it would just get complicated for me. I would sooner have just a women's division and the males on their own. And then a decent match, Kaylee Lee Ray, Brandi Reynolds and Ginny Courtney defeat Session Moth Martina, Tony Storm and Xenia Brookside in 6:46 when Kaylee Lee Ray defeated Sona Moth Balf. Pinfall with Goy Bomb after Stevie Boy gets involved. Brandi Reynolds was weakness trying to keep with Vanessa's performance. Stevie Ray, 39D-. Stevie Ray did good work at ringside. Ginny Courtney debuted of arrogant heel gimmick. Scotia initial rating of below average. Session Moth Martina sustained a hand contusion. Xenia Brookside, because she's Robbie Brookside's daughter, debuted a second generation star gimmick. Scotia very good. Ginny Courtney, 29. Brandi Reynolds, 13. Kaylee Ray, 45. Xenia Brookside, 29. Tony Storm, 48. And Session Moth Martina, 43. Tony Storm in performance and Brandi Reynolds in performance. I know that Cody Rhodes' wife is shit in ring, but she'll get better. Yep, thank you, Paul Robinson, you freaky baldy the guy. Okay, Ginny Courtney has already got some backstage heat from the girls. In about the decent match of crowd with subpar wrestling, Ricky Knight Jr. defeated Matt Walters in 8:30 by pinfall the 450 splash after distraction from PJ Black. Ricky Knight Jr. makes defense number 2 of his Falling Star Limitless Championship. At 34E+, Ricky Knight Jr. is getting better at his gimmick. The announced quality lift of the match. Matt Walters 32, Ricky Knight 33, no work improvements. A 34E+, absolutely flipping beautiful, man. Ricky Knight Jr. is celebrating his ring when Jay Bradley just runs in, taking the belt off him and starts levering the belt into his face, and then Jay Bradley walks off with the Limitless Championship. Oh dear. We'll have to wait and see what happens next week on TV. In a decent match, Bulk defeats Nathan Cruz in 7:49 by pinfall. Bulk has debuted his fan favourite gimmicks, got a showing of average. John Matkinson and Thomas Chamberlain pretty good chemistry. Nathan Cruz 35, Bulk 47, so I haven't overdone Bulk. Good. No work appearance. I didn't want him to go like all of a sudden get 100 in ring. He's not that, but definitely a 47 suits him better. A 43D, not too bad. And then a video plays hyping Kenny Omega versus Stu Bennett for the main event. 66C+. In above had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Stu Bennett defeated Kenny Omega in 15:10 by pinfall the wasteland as he makes defense number 3 of his Falling Star Championship. Kenny Omega debuted his Thrill Seeker against Scottish rate of average. Kenny Omega 69, Stu Bennett 60, no work compared to 66C+. And I know this is going to flop, but then Jimmy Star runs in the ring, starts beating down Bennett to the mat. Give myself a little round of applause for that main event. But ladies and gentlemen, we are not done. We've still got one guy to debut from New Japan, but a 59C, our best show yet. I'm really proud of this show. But Kenny Omega is not coming alone. We have got a working agreement with New Japan, which means Kenny Omega is willing to sign, so is someone else who's working for the company, so we're signing those two, and it's going to be a part of our working agreement with New Japan. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this amazing show. I know there's a lot of debuts, but how this company just keeps getting better and better. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you again real soon. Hello, people. Welcome back. This is Fight Night, live from Lynn Sport tonight in front of 401 people. 100 off being sold out. So we open up the night in a decent pre-show match. Barry Manilow defeated PG Black in 8-11 by pinfall after a distraction from Matt Walters. The announced quality lifted the match. Barry Manilow 31, PG Black 38, no working prison, 36D minus. In a pre-show battle, had decent match in the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Matt Tremont and Matt Walters defeated Sammy Smooth and Wolfgang in 8-12, when Matt Tremont defeated Sammy Smooth by pinfall with the Unagi. The announced quality lifted the match. Wolfgang 41, Smooth 28, Matt Walters 32, Tremont 33. Matt Walters in performance, Smooth in flying, and Smooth in performance. So good old Sammy Smooth. 36D minus. The two Matts versus Sammy Smooth and Wolfgang. Matt Walters is quite a big guy, so I thought it makes sense to have him win. In a pre-show battle, had decent wrestling from decent wrestling crowd, but subpar wrestling. Danny Duggan defeated Stevie Boy in 9:27 by pinfall. At 34E plus, Kaylee Ray did some good work at ringside, and announced quality lifted the match. Stevie Boy 36, Danny Duggan 30. Stevie Boy improving in performance. Not bad at all. My computer was dead this morning when I got up. I don't know why, because I turned it off last night when I went to bed. In a pre-show battle, had decent national crowd, but subpar wrestling. Damian Moser defeated Furio in 8:32 by pinfall. The knee trembler at 34E plus. The announced quality lifted the match. Damian Moser 35, Furio 29. No work improvements. And in our big final pre-show match, in a pre-show battle, had decent national crowd, but subpar wrestling. Ricky Knight Jr., Lion Kid, and Chuck Mambo defeated Jonathan Windsor, Rubik Roach, and Jay Bradley in 15-19, when Chuck Mambo defeated Jay Bradley by pinfall the Chuck U. Ricky Knight Jr. seemed off his game. Rubik Roach was very off his game. Jay Bradley seemed off his game. The announced quality lifted the match. Mambo 33, Lion Kid 34, Ricky Knight Jr. 32, Jay Bradley 35, and Rubik Roach 26, Jonathan Windsor 31. Jonathan Windsor improving in performance. Not a bad little showing there, I think. I'm quite proud of these guys. But these will all be on our website. So we open up tonight with Bulk speaking, a 43D. The Falling Star Championship Storyline Advanced segment, the Limited Storyline Advanced segment, and gained heat. And so is the Asshole versus the Huge Star Storyline Advanced segment. Nathan Cruz. You want to ask for a match? You did not expect the biggest man in Europe to turn up, did you? Did you? No. You want to say your little package started the wrestling revolution? Don't think so. You see, you want a rematch? You got it at Cage Fury. Our rematch will happen, and it will happen at Cage Fury, my friends. Another match being added to the long line of wrestling matches. I think I'm gonna have to turn it on its head, but Bulk will be taking on Nathan Cruz in a rematch at the pay-per-view style event, because it's not on pay-per-view. Stu Bennett, you think your being champion is going to stop us? Hell no. And at Cage Fury, you got to fight hands. Jimmy Starr will destroy you. Sammy Baines, how could you turn your back on Norfolk and join them? You see, this is a battle, and tonight, 5v5 main event. Don't turn off your screens. This is fight night. There is a person missing, and you'll find out why Nick Aldis is not in the group tonight, but he is in the main event with them later on. In a decent match, Alex Windsor defeated Session Moth Martina in 5:49 by pinfall with the Liberty Driver. Defense number 2 of her Limitless title at Fallen Star Women's title, and defense number 2 of her Real Quality Wrestling Women's title. Session Moth Martina 41, Alex Windsor 29. No work of prison, 37D minus. And then Tony Storm comes out, which gets a 47D. Last week I had to make an impact. It sounds like nobody liked you in Kingsland. It sounds like nobody in Kingsland likes you, so I came and beat you up. He got me a title shot at Cage Fury, and I'm going to walk out Cage Fury as the women's champion. Be ready, Alex. Have I even got that booked in? No. So, yeah, she has got... Yeah, I have. It's there. Tony Storm versus Alex Windsor. 1v1. In an exceptional match, Tetsuya Naito defeated Kenny Omega in 7:52, 7:25 by pinfall flying splash. Tetsuya Naito debuted the Evil Foreigner gimmick, scored showing of average. Don Axon and Thomas Chamberlain have pretty good chemistry calling matches. The matches have better colour commentary. Naito 63, Omega 69, and you will see the rematch of that not next week, but a Cage Fury. Kenny Omega is ordered. Ignore my phone automatically opening up. Tetsuya Naito has ordered. Kenny Omega has ordered that he faces Tetsuya Naito again. Actually, no, that is not happening. I'm joking. I have got plans for Kenny Omega at the pay-per-view. I'm just trying to wind you guys up. In a battle that decent match in the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Tom Falcon defeated Chris Wenfrey in 7-10 by pinfall at 30-60 minus. The announced quality lifted the match. Tom Falcon 31, Wenfrey 37. No work improvement, 30-60 minus. And PG Black's in the back and he goes, I hope you're enjoying your last 2 weeks in this company, Matt Walters. I'm going to beat you and send you packing. You'll no longer be able to work in Falling Star. You see, Matt, you've never been where I've been. I've been in WWE, the big leagues, and I can fight better than you. And it's time you see in 2 weeks. The 34E plus, not bad. And then we get a massive promo from Cody. A 62C, Cody and Brandy Rose have pretty good chemistry. I should have put her on screen really, but I didn't think of that. Falling Star Wrestling is my UK home, but this place is full of stupid wrestlers and fans. Every week we come from Lynn Sport. So the boss ain't got to travel far. I fly in every week so I can be here, but do I get the respect from the fans? Hell no. Then there's Zack Sabre Jr. who joins when he's injured and then calls me out. He beats me with a submission. In 2 weeks, our rematch. The main event of the night, steel cage match. Zack, I'm going to use the cage to my advantage and I'm going to send you packing. And I'm going to give myself an early Christmas present, and that is a nice W over you. A 62C. In a decent match, Bram and Jimmy Havoc defeated Joe Kofi and Sami Callihan in 6:34 when Bram defeated Sami Callihan by pin for the curb stomp. Havoc 49, Bram 41, Callihan 43, Kofi 42. Bram in performance, Kofi in technical. A 42D, who's going to complain about it being a hardcore match? No one. In above had great heat and good wrestling. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Abyss in 8:25 by submission with saying as such after a botched interference by Cody Rhodes. Zack Sabre Jr. wins the RQW World Championship title. I've done this because no other company was using the belts, and I'm hoping putting the belt on Zack, he might get used a bit more by other companies. John Atkinson and Thomas Chamberlain pretty good coaching calling matches. Sabre Jr. 61, Abyss 54. No work appearance 59C. Dave Massive, Alligator and Nathan Cruz attack Bolt backstage and leaving him down and out. Will he be ready for the 5v5 tag match later on tonight? We'll have to wait and see. In a decent match, Xenia Brookside, Tony Storm and Brittany Knight defeat Ginny Courtney, Brandy Reynolds and Kaylee Lee Ray when Xenia Brookside defeated Ginny Courtney by pinfall the Icon Slam. Brandy Reynolds the weak link. Stevie Boy did some good work at ringside. Brittany Knight 51, Tony Storm 50, Xenia Brookside 30, Kaylee Lee Ray 41, Brandy Reynolds 15 and Ginny 32. She's improving in performance, so a 41D, so she's getting better. And then we go to Nick. I've seen the Twitter and people are asking where I was at the opening. I was the lookout to see if Origin tried anything. You see, I've had enough of them. But the cocky one out of all of them is Adam Cole. It's pissing me off more. Cole, in 2 weeks in the Iron match, I'm going to defeat you so many times it will prove that I'm the better wrestler than all of the Origin. So that's where he was. He was being the lookout, really. I love the fact we got 401. There's just a random one person on his own. In about that great heat and good wrestling, Will Ospreay and Cody Rhodes defeated Matt Sydal and Rampage Brown in 8:19 when Will Ospreay defeated Rampage Brown by pinfall of 6:30 splash. Cody and Brandy have good chemistry. Cody Rhodes getting better his gimmick. Cody Rhodes 62, Will Ospreay 60, Rampage 43, Matt Sydal 51. No work improvements, but a 57C minus. And after the match, Kenny Omega and Zack Sabre Jr. hit the ring, and of course, it is being confirmed. Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega at the pay-per-view this coming after next week's TV show. But Kenny Omega will be taking on Will Ospreay live on pay-per-view. Or on our special event, which is going to be live on Challenge TV. But Naito is not going to be going away without getting a match. Of course, Tetsuya Naito is going to be wrestling on the night. And he's going to be taking on Rampage Brown. Tetsuya Naito versus Rampage. I don't know if that'll be a good match, but a 53C minus for that angle. I think complaining. This company's starting to get some good stuff going on. I don't think we're going to get a good rating tonight because of the main event, which is going to come up in a minute. A 43D. In a decent match, the Norfolk Stars, Jimmy Starr, Nick Aldis, Rory Knight, Bulk. Rory Knight and Zack Knight defeated The Origin, Dave Mastiff, Alligator, Adam Cole, Nathan Cruz, Drew Bennett. In 14:59 when Nick Aldis defeated Adam Cole by pinfall the Torment. Stu Bennett 58, Nathan Cruz 34, Adam Cole 38, Alligator 42, Dave Mastiff 42, Zack Knight 31, Rory Knight 34, Bulk 43, Nick Aldis 51, Jimmy Starr 29. All three storylines advance to the segment, but no worker improvements, and we end the show tonight as the show closes off with a huge win for the Norfolk Stars. And we get a 49D plus, increased our popularity in 5 regions, but not our best show. I think the main event kind of knocked it. I should have put this as the main event and moved that down. But there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next week as the Go Home show will be live. My friends, it is going to be one hell of a show, and I'm going to confirm it now. Kenny Omega will be tagging with Zack Sabre Jr., and they'll be taking on the team of Will Ospreay and Cody Rhodes in next week's main event. You do not want to miss Fight Night next week. Thank you for watching. Hello people, welcome back to Fight Night by Fallen Star Wrestling. It's going to be on Thursday night's Cage Fury, but don't forget guys, this is not ending at Cage Fury. We're going to have another 4 weeks of Tussling TV. We're going to head into the new year and get out of December so that we can have a very Merry Christmas, because this is a Christmas special. It feels weird saying this is a Christmas special on the 17th of December. But in a pre-show about that decent match of the crowd with Subpar Wrestling. Lion Kid defeated Rupert Roach in 9:42 by pinfall the Lion Raw Press. Rupert Roach getting better his gimmick, the belt dragged in the middle, blah 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 blah. The Naz quality and the colour commentary give match a boost. Lion Kid 31, Rupert Roach 27, no word prison 24E. But these matches are a bit longer because we only got 3 pre-show matches tonight. In a pre-show about that decent match of the crowd with Subpar Wrestling. Sammy Smooth defeated Jonathan Windsor in 10:29 by pinfall. A 30E plus, the Naz quality and the colour commentary match a boost. Windsor 30, Smooth 25, Sammy Smooth improving a performance of 30E plus. We got 436 this week when we was only expecting 405 people. So, you know. And in the pre-show about that decent match from the crowd with Subpar Wrestling. And I've learned something about Barry Manilow. He's not actually called that, he's called Be Cool. Joe Kofi defeated Barry in 4:48 by pinfall the Discus Lariat. These two don't click and it made up for, and it showed in their performance. Axon, Thomas Choman and pretty good chemistry matches. The announced quality and the colour commentary give the match a boost. Barry 22, Kofi 32, no work press of 30E plus. And we're going to change the way the show begins tonight because we've got the UK Hooligans of 34E plus in the back in the go. You see this Thursday, we're going live on pay-per-view on Frontrunner. Yes, we are. Tonight, me and my brother and my son are going to go into a six-man tag match against Alligator, Dave Mastiff and Joe Bradley. And then Ricky Knight Jr. goes, tonight my uncle and my dad will kick ass. And it's the first match you're going to see. I'm the Limitless Champ for a reason and I can kick ass and go big when I need to. And then Zach goes, we are the RQW Tag Team Champions and this takes us around the world. But tonight, here in Kings Lynn, tonight we're going to fight. And we love a fight. Hooligans! So, I've been to a load of Chroma shows, and most of the Chroma shows, it ends up with Ricky Knight Jr. tagging with his uncle and his dad, or fighting against them as well. But we won't judge that. That's brilliant. No work improvements of 34E plus, and we will go into that match now. There is quite a lot of multi-man matches tonight because it's the go-home show, so as you know, we do a lot of tag and multi-man matches. So in a decent match, The Origin, Jay Bradley, Alligator and Dave Mastiff defeated Norfolk Stars, Rory Knight, Zack Knight and Ricky Knight Jr. in 7-11 Dave Mastiff beat Zack Knight by pinfall while using the rope to leverage. Boo. 40D minus, not a bad match actually. Ricky Knight Jr. is getting better his gimmick. The announced quality lifted the match. Dave Mastiff 44, Alligator 46, Jay Bradley 38, Ricky Knight Jr. 34, Zack Knight 35 and Rory Knight 34. Jay Bradley in performance and Rory Knight in performance. Good old little match there. And remember, all of these guys are meeting up this coming Thursday night. We've got TLC. Let's have a So yeah, we've got Abyss versus Sami Callihan, Adam Cole versus Nick Aldis in a 20-minute Iron Man match. Bulk versus Nathan Cruz, which is going to be changed actually. I'm changing that match to a I Quit match because I know we've already. It's going to be a dog collar match because Bulk is the Pitbull Bulk is his nickname. So the Pitbull Bulk against Nathan Cruz in a dog collar match. I think that'll be a bit of fun. There we go, save. So dog collar match, Bulk versus Nathan Cruz. Cody Rhodes versus Zack Sabre Jr. in a cage classic. Jay Bradley versus Ricky Knight Jr. in a I Quit match. Jimmy Starr versus Stu Bennett in a cage classic. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. PJ Black versus Matt Walters. If Matt Walters wins, he can stay in Fallen Star, but if he loses, he is leaving Fallen Star for good. Sammy Baines versus Brittany Knight in the last woman standing match. Tetsuya Naito will take on Rampage Brown. The Origin Asshole Edition will take on the UK Hooligans versus UK Hooligans in a TLC ladder match. And Tony Storm will take on Alex Windsor with the Falling Star Championship, Women's Championship on the line. But that is now going to be alongside the other cage matches. We're going to have 3 cage matches that night. Alex Windsor and Tony Storm. I'm going to change this entire card a bit and say that all title matches are going to be inside a steel cage. Because, hey, why not? See, this is why I don't do it. So, create match. 2v2. 2 minutes. It's just because 5 minutes seems a bit too long to set up a cage. Pinfall submission. Good. Regular. Save. Then I need to click there. And then click there. And it should come up. There we go. So all the championship matches, apart from Ricky Knight Jr. versus versus RKJ versus Joe Bradley, or inside a steel cage, which I think is better. But in a decent match, Jimmy Havoc defeated Wolfgang in 8-12 by pinfall. The Death Valley Driver 48D+. John Atkinson and Tyus Chamberlain with pretty good chemistry when calling matches together. Thomas Chamberlain and Nick Aldis worked extremely well at the Nats table. I forgot to take him off. Havoc 48, Wolfgang 40, no work appearance. I don't know why Nick Aldis was a commentary. It was originally Adam Cole, and then I remembered Adam Cole booked for a tag match. But anyway, ignore that. Yeah, so actually, so basically it's called Cage Fury for a reason. All championship matches are going to be inside a steel cage. Because, why the hell not? It makes more sense, actually. It's a good way of ending all our feuds as well, inside a steel cage. Means that they're not, no one can get involved. Then the massive backstage brawl breaks out between Alex Windsor and Tony Storm, and they're throwing each other into combos, and then Tony Storm goes, later on tonight, I've got my 5 women, you've got yours, see you in the ring. Interesting stuff. I know I didn't write that, I just used the backstage brawl thing I'd always use. But this is a bit of a tag match title put ahead of this Sunday in a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling. Rampage Brown and Sami Callihan defeated Abyss, and Tetsuya Naito in 8-11 when Callihan defeated Abyss by pinfall with a curb stomp. In terms of ring work, Tetsuya Naito was head and shoulders over everyone else. 55 C-. Abyss is getting better his gimmick. Sami Callihan's getting better his gimmick. Tetsuya Naito 65, Abyss 53, Sami Callihan 42, and Rampage 39. Callihan improving performance. I need to get over 34E plus now because I've moved my time slot, so more people might watch us. Stu Bennett. Stu, tonight me and Adam team up to take on Kingsling's Homeboys. Is bullshit. This place has somehow got on front runner pay-per-view. You see, no matter where Challenge TV or front runner, this title is staying with me. And then Adam goes, you see this, Nick? It's the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Championship. I have a global title, which you do not have, and you're an idiot. You see this Thursday night, I'm going to kick your ass in our 20-minute Iron Man match. Let's get out there, Stu. The Fallen Star Championship is on the fan segment, and so has the hometown hero. Adam Cole's getting better at his gimmick. No work for us. I really need to get a backstage interview. Or someone just stand in the back and go, yeah, I'm now with the... But yeah, we have a match, and a decent match. Bram, Chris went through, and Stevie Boy defeated Tom Falcon, Matt Sydal, and Chuck Mambo when Bram defeated Tom Falcon by pinfall with a velvet noise. 3D minus. Tom Falcon's way off his game, so was Stevie Boy. Kaylee LeRae did good work at ringside, and that's quality lifting the match. Mambo 31, Seidel 47, Falcon 26, Stevie Boy 30, Chris Renfrew 36, Bram had a performance of 40, Bram in performance and Renfrew in performance, which is quite good. A fully D minus, not a bad match. We see Nathan Cruz come out and he goes, you see this? This is why I hate giving you guys a show. I come out here and you boo me. Why? Anyway, I came out here to send a message to Bull. It's coming Thursday on pay-per-view. I'm going to beat you one way or another in our dog colour match. You see, you're not a giant. You're just a fat bastard. Bull hits the ring, laying out Cruz to the fans' excitement. And Bull goes, Cruz, that's why you don't piss off a big man. Oh yeah, see you Thursday in our dog collar match. Interesting developments in this storyline of 46D. Remember guys, another 4 of these to go because this is a special episode, Christmas episode, which means it's going to be nice and long. But in a bout of good heat and decent wrestling, Adam Cole and Stu Bennett defeated Nick Aldis and Jimmy Starr in 806 when Stu Bennett defeated Jimmy Starr by pin for the Wastelands. Jimmy Starr is the weak link. Nick Aldis getting better his gimmick. Stu Bennett 59, Adam Cole 42, Jimmy Starr 31 and Nick Aldis 55. Adam Cole in performance, Starr in performance. The Fallen Star Championship storyline's fantasy segment gained heat and so is the Hometown Hero storyline. But we have got a bigger main event tonight than these two, so these four men. In an extremely short match, Alex Windsor, Brandy Reynolds, Ginny Courtney, Kaylee Ray and Sammy Baines defeat Session Moth Martina, Brittany Knight, Cherry Bomb, Tony Storm and Xenia Brookside in 5:25 and Sammy Baines defeated Cherry Bomb by pinfall the sit outside slam. Cherry Bomb debuted a diva gimmick, it's got a Scottish of awful. The Stevie Boy did some good work at ringside, the announced quality lifted the match. Xenia Brookside 30, Tony Storm 50, Cherry Bomb 27, Brittany Knight 51, Session Moth Martina 49, Sammy Baines 18, Kaylee Ray 44, Ginny Courtney 31, Brandy Reynolds 16, Alex Windsor 30, Kaylee Ray in performance and Brandy Reynolds in technical skills. So we've got 1, 2, 3 girls now who we need to work with to improve. Unlike our TNA series where all of the women need improvements, apart from a few. Just got a text message. So after the match, Sammy Baines goes for the curtain, sees Nick Aldis standing there talking to Jimmy, or talking to one of the new referees, and then she starts beating on him. But then Jay Bradley and Adam Cole come out from somewhere and start beating down, leaving him down and out. So that's ahead of his match. It's coming Thursday night. He only gets a day of rest, which is a bit problematic, but there we go. In a decent match, Nathan Cruz, Matt Walters, Matt Truman of Furio defeat Danny Duggan, Damien Moser, PG Black, and Bulk in 5:46 when Matt Walters defeated Danny Duggan by pinfall. Danny Duggan seemed off his game, the announced quality lifted the match. Bulk 47, PG Black 40, Damien Moser 35, Danny Duggan 29, Furio 30, Matt Tremont 34, Matt Walters 32, Nathan Cruz 38. Matt Tremont in performance, Danny Duggan in technical, Damien Moser in performance, Furio in rumble, and Matt Walters in technical. A 40D minus, not a bad showing there from my boys. And then our video plays hyping up our main event of the night where Kenny Omega and Zack Sabre Jr. will join forces to take on the team of Ospreay and Cody frickin' Rhodes. A 63C in a battle had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Zack Sabre Jr. and Kenny Omega defeat Cody Rhodes and Will Ospreay in 14:58 when Kenny Omega defeated Will Ospreay by pinfall the Crofts Waff. Cody and Bernie Reynolds have pretty good chemistry. The John Axon and Thomas Train pretty good chemistry. You can call him matches. Omega 68, Sabre Jr. 67, Will Ospreay 61, Cody Rhodes 60. Will Ospreay is improving in technical with 63C. And we end the show there. We should get quite a nice little, I expect a 60C. It's 58C minus, not as much as I thought we'd get, but still a good rating from this show. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in 2 days' time on Thursday night for our first pay-per-view of this special Christmas edition. Brutal, caged warfare. Thank you for watching. We're going to see so many cage matches. You've seen the card. It's going to be big. See you on pay-per-view Thursday night. Tonight, there is warfare in a steel cage. All championship fights are inside the steel structure. Nick Aldis, the hometown hero. Adam Cole, the emaciated man in the company. Norfolk Stars versus the Origin. In this huge 20-minute Iron Man match, who will get the most falls? PJ Black wants to get rid of the Dark Wolf Matt Walters. If he loses tonight, he leaves Falling Star Wrestling for good. He wins, he gets to stay. The semi-main tonight is a steel cage match for the Falling Star Championship. The former champion Kingsland's hero Jimmy Starr and a member of the Norfolk Star takes on the champion and a member of Origin, Stu Bennett. Will he be able to keep the belt, or will Jimmy be taking it home tonight? And the main event of the evening will see the RQW Championship defended as Cody Rhodes meets Zack Sabre Jr. inside the steel cage. With a win already over Cody, will he get another one, or will Zack Sabre Jr. lose the championship at the first hurdle? And now, Falling Star Wrestling presents live from Lynn Sport in Kingsland. This is Cage Warfare, live on Front Runner. Welcome to the first live pay-per-view. Listen to this place, it's wild here tonight. We got two major main events, but every match feels like that. But Jimmy will be going home with the Fallen Star Championship, and Zack Sabre Jr. will walk away with his RQW Championship intact. Listen to yourself, it's stupid. Jimmy will lose. So will Zack Sabre Jr. Let's get to the ring. We're opening up big tonight with the 20-minute Iron Man match. Hello everyone, John Atkinson and Thomas Chamberlain have put it in whiting. Tonight every match is huge. It is live, it is Cage Warfare on pay-per-view. Thank you for joining us and continuing to watch this Christmas special on Christmas Day, which I do believe you are not watching at all on Christmas Day. You're probably watching on Boxing Day and you're all fat and lobbered and can't move because you've ate too much. We told you, don't eat too much. So ladies and gentlemen, tonight Cage Warfare, the first of two events, because we're going to be doing 2 months, and at the end of the month we'll be doing a special end of the year review when the rewards come out and a quick look at some of the companies. But New Japan are trying to sign, or at the moment are in the process of signing Chris Jericho. So if they sign Chris Jericho, expect Chris Jericho to turn up here every now and then, because we're going to work in agreement with him. But in our opening match tonight, as I said, in a battle for head, good heat and decent wrestling, Nick Aldis defeated Adam Cole in a 20-minute Iron match in 20 minutes by 3 falls to none. Nick Aldis is getting better at his gimmick. John Atkinson and Thomas Chamberlain have pretty good chemistry in calling matches. Adam Cole 42, Nick Aldis 55. Aldis improving in performance. Hometown heroes storylines advanced and gained heat. But all the storylines has changed after tonight. Remember that. In about there, good heat and decent wrestling, Sami Callihan defeated Abyss in 8:28 by pinfall with his Salt Driver at 47D. Abyss had a ring performance of 48, Callihan 44. No work improvements. But a nice match just there for you, the fans, to enjoy. In above that, decent match crowd was subpar wrestling. Brittany Knight defeated Sami Baines in a last man standing match. Excuse me a moment. In a last woman standing match in 7:43 by pinfall. When Sami Baines could not reach the beat the 10 count after a rib cracker. Sami Baines were off his game. Brittany Knight is getting better. A gimmick and outs quality lifted the match. Sami Baines 16, Brittany 49. Brittany improving in performance, and so is Sami Baines in performance. So that's pretty good going for the girls. And we need those, and those improvements mean a lot to me because that means they're getting better. So tonight, guys. So on, this will date the video probably, but tonight we've got the AAW 1987 episode 6 going up. That's ready already on YouTube, ready to go up on Monday at 6. Once I've recorded the next month, so the next 4 editions and the first pay-per-view until January, the first week in January of 2018, I'm then going back to the 2001 and recording that. But at the moment we're recording Falling Star, so it doesn't matter. In above that decent match crowd with subpar wrestling, Rupert Roach defeated Tom Falcon in 7:55 by pinfall. The announced quality and the color commentary match a boost. Rupert Roach 26, Falcon 30. No work comparison 29E. I knew that match would do quite poorly, but we put it in anyway because it was a good match. In above that decent match crowd with subpar wrestling, Kaylee Lee Ray and Ginny defeated Xania Brookside and Cherry Bomb in 8:11. Kaylee Ray defeated Xania Brookside by pinfall with a reverse code red. Kaylee Ray carried the match in terms of ring performance. Steve Boy did good work at ringside, announced quality lifted the match. Cherry Bomb 27, Xania 29, Ginny 33, and Kaylee Ray 45. Cherry Bomb improving in performance of 38D-, better known as Ali from Global Force Wrestling. And it's a bit annoying that they've kind of hinted that Braxton and Braxton are in a relationship when they're married in real life. There you go. In a belt, they had decent match on the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Furio, Jonathan Windsor, and Stevie Boy defeated Lion Kid, Danny Duggan, and Chuck Mambo in 7:55, and Jonathan Windsor defeated Lion Kid by pinfall. Danny Duggan seen off his game. Jonathan Windsor was really off his game. Kaylee Ray did good work at ringside. Announced quality and the colour commentary match a boost. Mambo 35, Danny Duggan 30, Lion Kid 33, Stevie Boy 33. Windsor with the worst out there with 28, and Furio 28 as well. So Furio and Windsor getting the same ratings. Windsor improving in performance of 33E+. Not a bad match. In a decent match, Matt Walters gets to stay in full and star after defeating PJ Black in 8:25 by pinfall. 36D-. Black was really off his game. Announced quality and the colour conjugate the match a boost. PJ Black 35, Matt Walters 34. No work improvements. In above our decent crowd, subpar wrestling, Sammy Smooth defeated Barry Manilow in 7:46 by pinfall 28E. The announced quality and the colour come together match a boost. Barry Manilow 29, Smooth 24. No work improvements. I knew that match would be poor as well. In above our decent match crowd with subpar wrestling, Session Moth Martina defeated Brandy Reynolds in 7:45 by pinfall the Satellite DDT at 36D-. Brandy Nails were off a game, announced quality and the colour conjugate match a boost. Session Moth Martina 46, Brandy 15, no work improvements. Sorry guys, I'm having a quick drink. In a decent match, Nathan Cruz defeated Bulk in a dog colour match in 8:02 by pinfall exit stage white, following interference from Dave Mastiff. Bulk 46, Nathan Cruz 37, John Axton, Thomas Chamberlain, pretty good chemistry calling matches together. Work improvements, no work improvements. A 44D, not bad, but Nathan Cruz gets the win. In a decent match, Ricky Knight Jr. defeated Jay Bradley in a cage match in 14:49 by pinfall with a 450 splash off the very top of the cage. Ricky Knight Jr. makes defense number 3 of his Falling Star Limitless Championship. Jay Bradley's getting better. John Axton's Thomas Chamberlain are pretty good chemistry calling matches. And that's quality in the colour conjugate match of Bruce. Jay Bradley 36, Ricky Knight Jr. 33. No work improvements, but a 37D-. We got 497 people at Living Sport tonight. So that is 8, 9, 10, about 3 people off 500, which is really annoying me. In a decent match, Jimmy Havoc, Matt Tremont and defeat Jimmy Havoc, Matt Tremont defeat Damian Moser, Matt Salandro, Kofi in 7:40 when Bram defeated Damian Moser by pinfall with a curb stomp. A 44D. Kofi 40, Sydal 49, Moser 36, Tremont 33, Havoc 46 and Bram 44. No work improvements. A 44D. I'll complain about that 6-man tag. In above a good heat and decent wrestling, Tetsuya Naito defeated Rampage Brown in 8:08 by pinfall the Flying Splash. A 50D+, Naito 54, Rampage Brown 41. No work improvements, but that is a nice little match for you right there. In a decent match, Tony Storm defeated Alex Windsor in a cage match in 10:09 by pinfall with the Air Raid Crash. Tony Storm is now your Falling Star Women's Champion, and she is also the RQW Women's Champion. Tony Storm 49, Alex Windsor 31. No work improvements, but we'll see. We don't know who's going to be going after Tony Storm now, but it's definitely not going to be Alex Windsor. In a decent match, Chris Renfrew defeated Wolfgang in 8:25 by pinfall the Pendulum Facebuster of 41D. John Atkinson and Thomas Chamberlain, pretty good chemistry calling match together. The announced quality lifted the match. Chris Renfrew 38, Wolfgang 41. No work improvements, but a 41D. Not a bad match. In a decent match, the UK Hooligans defeated the Origin in a cage match in 14:57 when Roy Knight defeated Dave Mastiff by pinfall the Zebra Crossing. The UK Hooligans make defence number 1 of their RQW World Tag Team Championship titles. Roy Knight was really off his game. John Atkinson and Thomas Chamberlain pretty good chemistry and calling matches together. Alligator 47, Dave Mastiff 44, Zack Knight 34, Rory Knight 34. No work improvements of 42D. Not bad at all from those guys. In above had Fantastic Heat and Great Wrestling, Will Ospreay defeat Kenny Omega in 14:47 by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. Kenny Omega 58, Will Ospreay 62, no work and rest of 62C. A video plays hyping up Stu Bennett versus Jimmy Starr. In above had Good Heat and Decent Wrestling, Stu Bennett defeat Jimmy Starr in a cage match in 1947 by pinfall the Wasteland. He makes defense number 4 of the Falling Star Championship. Jimmy Starr 28, Stu 60. Jimmy Starr is improving in technical and performance though, which is good, a 50D+. And then the video shows to hype up Zack Sabre Jr. versus Cody Rhodes, where we close off the night. In a battle had Fantastic Heat and Great Wrestling, Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Cody Rhodes in a cage match in 25 minutes 26 by pinfall the Tiger Suplex. Zack Sabre Jr. makes defense number 2 of his RQW World Championship title. Cody Rhodes and Brandy Reynolds have pretty good chemistry. Cody Rhodes 62, Zack Sabre Jr. 64. No work improvements, and we close the show off there tonight, guys. Well, that is the end of the show. 61C increased our popularity in 5 regions. There you go. What a debut on pay-per-view for us. Praised, praised, and praised. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on Tuesday night in this episode for the fallout of the pay-per-view, all the new storylines, as we head to the next pay-per-view, Armageddon. It's going to be in January. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, welcome back. We had some very weird technical issues just a second ago, where the screen wasn't capturing this. It was capturing something that wasn't even on the screen anymore. But tonight we are sold out at Lynn Sports, room number 1 by Fallen Star Wrestling. These are the results by Fallen Star, being held by Fallen Star Wrestling. In a pre-show bout, I had a decent match of the crowd with Subpar Wrestling. Ginny Courtney, Sammy Baines defeated Session North, Martina, and Xania Brookside in 8:16 when Ginny defeated Xania by pinfall the middle rope X Factor. Session Moth will carry the match to her ring performance of 38D-. Ginny was really off a game, but Sammy Baines was. Now it's quality lifted the match. Xania 32, Session Moth 49, Sammy Baines 21, Ginny 28. Sammy Baines improving in performance, Session Moth improving in performance. Not bad at all. All the others are captured all right. I don't know what's going on there. In the pre-show I've had decent match crowd with Subpar Wrestling. Tom Falcon, Lion Kid, and Chuck Mambo defeated Rubik Roach, Chris Renfrew, and Matt Tremont in 6:58 when Tom Falcon defeated Rubik Roach by pinfall. The 35E+. Rubik Roach is getting better at his gimmick. Renfrew is really off his game. Now it's quality in the colour commentary match and boost. Mambo 37, Lion Kid 35, Falcon 29, Tremont 36, Renfrew 35, Rubik Roach 29. Lion Kid is improving in performance. Good old Lion Kid. Tom Falcon looks very happy. In a preacher above had decent match of the crowd, but Subpar Wrestling Barry Manilow defeated Danny Duggan in 7:48 by pinfall 28E. Barry Manilow was way off his game as per usual, and that's quality in the colour commentary match and boost. Manilow 25, Danny Duggan 29. No work improvements, but a nice little match there. In a decent pre-show match, Bram and Jay Bradley defeated Rampage and Joe Kofi when Jay Bradley defeated Joe Kofi by pinfall the choke slam. Jay Bradley 37, Bram 47, Joe Kofi 45, and Rampage 43. Jay Bradley improving in Rumble 44D. In a decent pre-show match, PG Black, Sammy Smooth, and Damian Moser defeated Jimmy Havoc, Matt Walters, and Nathan Cruz in 6:41 when PG Black defeated Jimmy Havoc by pinfall with a 450 splash of 42D. The announced quality lifted the match. Damian Moser 36, Sammy Smooth 27, PG Black 39, Nathan Cruz 40, Matt Walters 33, Jimmy Havoc 49. So the worst out of the lot was Sammy Smooth, but Nathan Cruz is the one improving in Rumble. And I think then we open up the show. I'm not sure if we... Nope. We're bringing this Rage in because Abyss wasn't here tonight. And in a decent pre-show match, Sammy Callan defeated the Rage in 8:06 by pinfall with a lariat of 42D. The announced quality lifted the match, the Rage 36, Sammy Callahan 44. No work improvements. 42D. And we open up the night in a bout that decent fight. A decent match of the crowd. Subpar Wrestling. Cherry Bomb defeat Alex Windsor in 6:57 by pinfall with a sit-out facebuster. 30E plus. John Atkinson and Charles Chamberlain have pretty good chemistry in calling matches together. The arts quality and the colour come together match a boost. Alex Windsor 31. Cherry Bomb 25. No work improvements, but a nice 30E plus to open up the night. And a 54C. Hooray. Kenny Omega. Comes down to when he goes, it feels so good to be here. You guys are so loud tonight. You see, I'm not going to sit here and do nothing about this origin. But the origin are pissing me off. Jimmy Starr is a great guy who brings you this great show every week. So Stu Bennett, get your ass out of here because I'm challenging you to a match at Armageddon. You know, are you now? Ain't you got to fight in New Japan or something? If you want it, you got it, because I've beaten you once, I can do it again. You're just stupid for challenging me. You see, the Norfolk Stars are nothing. You're thinking Jimmy's a great man is a joke, and you must be on drugs. You see, this is my championship. This is my company because of this. You cannot beat Okada, and you won't beat me. With this, Kenny flies across the ring and starts pounding on Stu, but he gets dragged off by security. But Stu breaks out, beating on Kenny. Security split him up again, but Kenny breaks out and starts beating on Stu. This time, the roster have to spill out from the back, and the security get them split up properly and drag Stu to the back, and then Kenny to the back too. Very similar to what you see on Monday Night Raw when you've got a real big fight on your hands. You know, they're trying to split them up, and one just keeps breaking free. So your first match for Armageddon on Thursday week 1 of January is been booked. The main event of the evening is going to be Stu Bennett, our Fallen Star champion, taking on Kenny Omega with that belt on the line. It's going to be a good one. In fact, the entire storylines and pay-per-views for that event have all been planned out tonight and all going to be booked tonight. So get ready. In about that decent match of crowd with Subpar Wrestling, Ricky Knight Jr. defeated Jonathan Windsor in 7-12 by pinfall to 450 splash. Ricky Knight Jr. makes defense number 4 of his Falling Star Limitless title, 32E plus. The ass quality and the colour come together match a boost. Jonathan Windsor 30, Ricky Knight Jr. 30. No work improvements. But after the match, Chris runs out, beating down Ricky Knight Jr. to the mat after his match, and that is being confirmed as well. At Armageddon, RKJ will be taking on Chris Renfrew for the Limitless title. The 17-year-old taking on Chris Renfrew. In a decent match, Bulk and Wolfgang defeat the Origin in 7:56 when Bulk defeated Al Ligero by pinfall at 44D. Al Ligero had an in-ring performance of 44, Dave Mastiff 42, Wolfgang 40, Bulk 47. No work improvements, but just a nice little match. Nice little tag match. In a battle that decent match, the crowd was Subpar Wrestling. Jimmy Starr defeated Furio in 8:28 by pinfall. John Atkinson and Thomas Chamberlain put good chemistry in calling matches together, and that's quality. Lifted the match, the colour come together, match a boost. Furio 27, Jimmy Starr out the pack with a 32, a 32E plus. Not a bad match, really. And then Matt Walters comes out on stage and goes, I've had it with your management, and I'm going to take you on at Armageddon, and I'm going to send you out of your own company. You're just a loser, like all of these fans. So Matt Tremont's had enough of Jimmy Starr's management, and at Armageddon, he said he's having a match with Jimmy Starr to send him packing out of his own company. Well, let's see how that gets. Let's see how that goes down. The 32 Matt Tremont. Looks ready. And we move on to in a decent match, Stevie Boy and Adam Cole defeat the UK Hooligans in 6:14 when Adam Cole defeated Zack Knight by pinfall with a flying crossbody of 38D minus. Kaylee Ray did some good work at ringside, and that's quality and the colour come together match a boost. Adam Cole 40, Stevie Boy 32, Zack Knight 32, Rory Knight 35. No work improvements, but a nice match, to say the least. And Nick Aldis goes, I've had it with Cody Rhodes and his wife going around here like they own the place. They've been telling the younger stars that they're never going to be as good as him. And so Armageddon, I'm coming for you and I'll send you back with your tail between your legs. This pay-per-view is going to be huge. Nick Aldis, Cody Rhodes. It's happening. It's going to happen at Armageddon. We're also going to be bringing in a few stars from some other companies using my alliances. But in a decent match, Kayla Lee Ray and Brandy Reynolds defeat Brittany Knight and Toni Storm when Kayla Lee Ray defeated Toni Storm by pinfall with a reverse code red after Stevie Boy interfered. Brandy Reynolds was weak. 45D. Toni Storm's getting better with gimmicks. Stevie Boy did good work ringside. Brandy Reynolds seemed off her game. Storm 50, Knight 53, Brandy Reynolds 18, Kayla Lee Ray 44. No work improvements, but this is has advanced with this segment. And it's been confirmed at Armageddon, the Women's Championship will be on the line when Toni Storm puts the belt on the line against Kayla Ray. And next week, she'll be defending both the RQW title and the Women's Championship, as she does. She's already defended it out over in Shikara since winning it. So Toni Storm will be defending it for the RQW title for the second time against Alex Windsor, because Shikara is now part of it. We have added a few companies, but Alex Windsor versus Toni Storm next week. The rematch will be happening. Hopefully in front of another 500 people. That's nice to see. In a battle had great heat and good wrestling, Will Ospreay and Cody Rhodes defeated Nick Aldis and Matt Sydal in 8:14 when Cody Rhodes defeated Matt Sydal by pinfall, the Beautiful Disaster. Cody Rhodes and Brendan Reynolds put good chemistry. John Alexander and Finger Me have pretty good chemistry calling matches. Cody Rhodes 58, Will Ospreay 60, Matt Sydal 52, Nick Aldis 53. Sydal in performance, Nick in technical, and that's another match. We haven't done an angle for it because I wanted to tell it in a match, but we're going to be doing a high wrists, high flyers sort of storyline. So it'll be Matt Sydal taking on the aerial assassin Will Ospreay live on pay-per-view in January at Armageddon. A video plays hyping Abyss versus Sami Callihan, their match from last night. And then the hardcore storyline, it says part 2 will happen at Armageddon. Yes, my friends, I know this might get a bit old, but we don't care. And I can't book the match in I wanted to book in for it because it isn't in the game. Ooh. So it'll be a First Blood match for now, and I'll go into... I'm going to go in and add a load of matches after this. But at the moment it'll be a First Blood match, and then a month later we'll do a Monsters Ball, so on and so forth. It's going to be a best of 3 style series. Abyss versus Sami Callihan. There it is, booked in, ready to go at Armageddon. Then we're going to head into our main event of the night. It gets a 59 scene. About had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Zack Sabre Jr. and Kenny Omega defeat Stu Bennett and Tetsuya Naito in 15:05 when Kenny Omega defeated Tetsuya Naito by pinfall with a cough swash. Stu Bennett's getting better his gimmick. Omega 57, Sabre 66, Tetsuya Naito 54, Stu Bennett 62. No work improvements, but the Fallen Star Championship storylines advanced with a segment, and the Suzuki Gun versus Los Ignorables de Japón, which is the Japanese version of the stable. And after the match, Zack Sabre Jr. and Omega are celebrating to the fans when Stu Bennett and Tetsuya Naito just look pissed off about it, and they start beating down the team. Now, I've just messed this up entirely. I am an idiot. Also, on the pay-per-view, these are the main matches. I want to get them all booked in now so I don't forget what I'm booking, because I do that. Tetsuya Naito will be taking on Zack Sabre Jr. live on pay-per-view. Suzuki Gun. Next week's main event. Ooh, next week's main event. Will be it'll be a 8-man tag featuring... Oh, yes. I'm doing an 8-man tag because I can't resist. It's going to be featuring Cody Rhodes. Let's start from the top. Stu Bennett. And, of course, his challenger, Kenny Omega. Tetsuya Naito. And Zack Sabre Jr. Nick Aldis. And Cody Rhodes. Will Ospreay. And Matt Sydal. I've also got word from the TV reporters that next week on television we'll see a tag match as Jimmy Starr will be tagging alongside RKJ, Ricky Knight Jr., as they take on the team of Matt Tremont and where is he? The Rage was here on the One Night Deal. Matt Tremont and Chris Renfrew. There he is. So that is all live and to play for next week on television, my friends. thank you for watching. We'll see you again next week at Fight Nights. This week's TV taping with 500 sold out crowd at Lynn Sport. Got us a 55C-, increased our popularity in 8 regions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next week is a bigger show. We're going to keep going into, as we continue our journey through December, and we've only got 2 weeks left until we find out the end of the year awards. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'll see you again real. Hello everyone, welcome back. It's now the 3rd. I don't even think I've actually named the last one. No, I haven't. Ooh dear. Let's do that quickly then, shall we? So this is episode... This is part 7 of this entire episode, or if you want to call it, this is FSW Fight Night. And fight, I can't even spell. You're getting an inside look of how I do this. Cage Fury was 6 then, yeah, so there's going to be 10 parts. No, 11 parts of this episode. So in a decent match, Tammy Baines defeated Brittany Knight in 7:43 by pinfall. The sit-out power side slam 33 plus. John Axon and Toyas Chamberlain have great chemistry. The nice quality in the colour commentary match boost. Baines 26, Brittany 48. No work improvement. So yeah, we've got 1,000 people tonight at the Electric Ballroom. I don't know what's going on there, but there you go. In a decent pre-show match, Furio and Jonathan Windsor defeated Sami Callihan and Rampage Brown in 7:41, when Furio defeated Sami Callihan by pinfall with 40D-. Rampage is getting better at his gimmick. John Atkinson and Thomas Chamberlain pretty good chemistry calling matches. Now's quality lifted the match. Rampage 42, Callihan 40, Jonathan Windsor 30, Furio 30. Rampage in technical, Furio in performance. Not bad. In a decent pre-show match, Lion Kid and Danny Duggan defeated Adam Cole and Jay Bradley when Lion Kid defeated Adam Cole by pinfall the Lion Raw. Press, and that's quality lifted the match. Bradley 37, Cole 41, Danny Duggan 32, Lion Kid 37. Danny Duggan improving in technical and performance. Good old Danny Duggan. 40D-, not a bad match really. Expect to see some tag teams coming in at the end in the new year for Armageddon, because I'm going to bring in some tag teams who are from the people who are part of the Alliance. So you'll get ready to see that. In a decent pre-show match, Stevie Boy defeated Chuck Mambo in 7:52 with a Canadian Destroyer. Kaylee Ray did good work at ringside. Mambo 37, Stevie 36. No work appearance, 38D-. I think the next match is going to get worse than that. In a pre-show match, a decent match crowd with Subpar Wrestling. Tom Falcon defeated Rubik Roach in 7:58 by pinfall. The nice quality in the colour commentary to the match a boost. Rubik Roach 29, Tom Falcon 31. No work improvements of 31E+. And we begin tonight with a match again, changing the concept of what we do. In a decent match, Damien Moser, Joe Kofi, PJ Black and Wolfgang defeat Bram, Barry Manilow and The Origin in 5:40 when Wolfgang defeated Barry Manilow by pinfall the Swanton Bomber 43D. Barry Manilow was really off his game. PJ Black was really off his game. Alligator 42. Dave Mastiff 42. Barry Manilow 28. Bram 49. Wolfgang 42. PJ Black 37. Joe Kofi 44. And Damien Moser 37. No work appearance. 43D. Not a bad little match. And that is meant to be Will Ospreay. So why is Wolfgang standing in the ring? Well, Wolfgang is taking the place, is mimicking Will Ospreay tonight. Nope, it's meant to be Will Ospreay. So ignore that. It is actually Will Ospreay. So Seidel thinks he's the best high flyer in the world. He's not. I am. You just sit in your seats with your signs, and I'm the one who fights all over the world and holds titles all over the world, and you boo me. All he's done is fight in WWE's Every Born. He's done shit after that. Reborn my ass. I never said I'm the best high flyer in the world. I said I'm one of the best. You see, you're just so far up your own arse, people don't care no more. I stand on this stage while you're in the ring getting booed, and I'm getting cheered. You see, Will, it's time for a fight. And at Armageddon, we meet in a battle of the high flyers. Are you ready, Will? Because I am. A 43D, it would have got better if Will Ospreay was in the angle. Ignoring the mistake of Wolfgang, I don't know what's going on there. In a decent match, Toni Storm defeated Alex Windsor in 6:39 by pinfall the air raid crash. Toni Storm makes defense number 1 of her Fallen Star Women's Championship, but she is making defense number 3 of her RQW Women's Championship title, and you'll find out why later on tonight. Alice wins again, better gimmick. Tony Storm was slowed by her injury somewhat. John Axon and Thomas Chamberlain have pretty good chemistry calling the matches together. The announced quality lift the match. Alice wins at 29, Tony Storm 45. It's Tony Storm improving in technical. Not too bad at all. In a decent match, the UK Hooligans defeat Matt Walters and Nathan Cruz in 6:37. When Rory Knight defeated Matt Walters by pin for the Zebra Crossing, they make defense number 3 of their Real Quality Wrestling World Tag Team titles. And they've also defended an FCF. John Atkins and Tom Chamberlain have great chemistry calling matches together, and that's quality lifting the match. Nathan Cruz 38, Matt Walters 34, Zach Knight 35, Rory Knight 36, No Work Appearance of 38D. And then we see Jeremy Borash has arrived. He's our backstage interviewer, and he's debuted his stuff. Remember, Game Squash running great, and the Fallen Star Women's Championship started as Advances segment, and it gets a 48D+. Well done, you can fight Storm. You think going to Shikara and FCF, I don't know, I think it's something Championship Wrestling, something Championship Fights, I don't know. It's a European company that's a part of the Alliance. With a Valts, makes you a champion. No, don't. You see, Storm, I would be a better champion for you, because I would check where I was going and tell them it's shit, if so. You see, Shikara is a family-friendly, crazy place, and FCF is, well, I don't know. You see, Jeremy Boy, it's your first night here, and you called the wrong champion. It should be me. And of course, Stevie Boy's on screen with her because it's her on-screen boyfriend. And they start kissing as they walk off. In a decent match, Abyss defeat Bulk in a Monsters Ball match in 6:49 by pin for the Black Hole Slam. Bulk is getting better his gimmick. Abyss 53, Bulk 47, no work improvements. A 47D. I can perform better if you use me in matches that suits my skill. Put me in a hardcore base match does not play to my strengths. No, but I thought it was a brawl based match. Sorry. After that, Abyss is celebrating his victory in the ring when Sami Callihan runs in, attacks of beating down Abyss in the match of 37D- and advances the hardcore storyline. I am going to change that picture of Abyss because I don't like it. I've just looked down and I've just remembered that Silas Young's just won the TV Championship. Spoilers on Final Battle. I don't think anyone's really going to watch it. In a decent match, Ricky Knight Jr. and Jimmy Starr defeated Matt Tremont and Chris Renfrew in 7:36 when Jimmy Starr defeated Matt Tremont by pinfall. Ricky Knight Jr. is getting better at his gimmick. Jimmy Starr seemed off his game. The announced quality lifted the match. Starr 30, Ricky Knight 34, Renfrew 40, Matt Tremont 36. And no work improvements, but the Fallen Star Limitless Championship stunts the storyline and gate with a segment that shows the Going to Kill the Boss storyline has gained heat. 30-16-. 31E+ for this angle. So Jimmy gets hold of the mic and he goes, "You think you can call me out, Matt, and take a beat and not take a beating? You're so wrong. You see, at our match at Armageddon, I'm going to kill you. You see, you want to talk about the way I run this company. Why don't you go somewhere else in the UK? Oh yeah, that's right. I was the only one to take you on. What an idiot. What an idiot. I won't fire you. What an idiot. I was, but I won't fire you just so I can kick your ass." And then RKJ goes, "Chris Finfield, all you had to do was ask. I'm a fighting champion and Armageddon. You get a shot at the Limits title, but don't think you're going to walk away with this. It's mine. You see, I'm being noticed by lots of people since winning this title, and I'm going to keep it until How to Catch a Falling Star. And I'll be able to do that because my granddad taught, and my dad too, how to be a champion, unlike you. No work in progress, but Ricky Knight Jr. and Jimmy Starr advancing their storylines of 31E+ angle and mentioning Ricky Knight on the camera and Rory Knight. But in a decent match, Jimmy Havoc defeated Sammy Smooth in 8:12 by pin for the Death Valley Driver 42D. Sammy Smooth was really off his game. The announced quality lifted the match. Sammy Havoc 50, Sammy Smooth 30, 23. No work improvements. And then Cody's in the back with Jeremy and he goes, "If you think, Nick, you can send a message and lie about me, oh what? You didn't. You see, I told the Youngblood they won't be like me, because they won't. Because I am the star and nobody can hold a candle to me. You see, Nick, we're now getting 1,000 fans in venues for our shows, and tonight we're not in King's Lynn. So you're not the hometown boy, but I'm going to show you what's going to happen to you in 3 weeks in Armageddon in our 4v4 main event, 8-man tag sort of thing." Joe Bush just looks very happy, so does Brandy, and Cody just looks really evil. In above, I had decent action from the crowd, but subpar wrestling at Xania Brookside, Cherry Bomb and Session Moth Martina defeat Ginny Courtney, Grundy Reynolds and Kaylee Ray in 603, when Xania Brookside defeat Kaylee Ray by pinfall the Icon Slam following interference from Tony Storm. Stevie Boy did some good work at ringside. Now it's quality lifter match. Session Moth Martina 49, Cherry Bomb 28, Xania Brookside 30, Kaylee Ray 41, Grundy Reynolds 20, Ginny Courtney 34, no work appearance, but 40D minus. And now is Barry Manilow on the screen and not the person it should have been. It should have been Austin Aries. You little fuck. This is twice tonight I've had it set up properly and it's changed it. And I can't be asked to go back now because I've gone so far. So Austin Aries comes down to the ring and goes, so WWE don't want me and end up in this shithole. You see, I'm the greatest man that ever lived and nobody is as good as me in this in that ring. You see, I've been TNA World Champion, I've been X Division Champion, I've been a champion all over the world. And never goes, just walks out and goes, sorry, you're pissed? I'm the one who got fired for no reason except the rights had nothing for me. I was Cruiserweight Champion in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, let's make our debuts on pay-per-view and fight against each other. It should be in-ring debuts. Austin, fine. So I can shut you up and prove WWE is holding me back. See you in 3 weeks. They will be making appearances on TV, but they will not be wrestling on TV until Armageddon, my friends. Armageddon, both Austin Aries and Neville make their on-screen, in-ring appearances for Falling Star Wrestling against each other, which is going to be a big one, 40-60. Let's ignore Barry Manilow having a bit of fun there. Barry Manilow was not in that angle. And it goes straight into our main event, which goes to 59C. And above had fantastic heat and good wrestling. Kenny Omega, Zack Sabre Jr., Nick Aldis, and Matt Sydal defeat Will Ospreay, Cody Rhodes, Tetsuya Naito, and Stu Bennett in 15-10. And Kenny Omega defeat Cody Rhodes by pinfall the Cross Wrath. Cody Rhodes and Brandi Reynolds have pretty good chemistry. Stu Bennett 55, Tetsuya Naito 61, Cody Rhodes 58, Will Ospreay 56, Matt Sydal 49, Nick Aldis 54. Zack Sabre Jr. 62 and Kenny Omega 63. The Fallen Stars Championship storyline advanced segment gained heat. So is the big name. So is the Suzuki Gun versus Los Inglabas de Japón and the High Rest storyline. Stu Bennett in performance, Kenny Omega in performance, and that's where we end the night. If it ends. 55C minus, another great show from Fallen Star Wrestling in front of a sold out crowd at the Electric Ballroom. We'll see you again next week, when hopefully Austin Aries might actually make an appearance on screen instead of Barry Manilow. Thank you for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So we have a problem. We have some invisible championships tonight. There is reasons for that, but I forgot to make them. But we've made a joke of it, and I will be crowning the 2 new champions at the end of on tomorrow's screen before we get to the end of the month, and we have a look at the end of the year awards and what's going on in WWE, New Japan and Ring of Honor. And then we'll do the last fight night and pay-per-view for this special Christmas edition. I hope you're enjoying it because it's going to be quite a long one. But tonight we're in the front of 1,000 people at the Islington Assembly Halls. In Appreciate Battle for had a DCS Cup subpar wrestling, Cherry Bomb and Session Moth Martina defeat Brandi Reynolds and Ginny Courtney in 8-10 when Session Moth defeat Ginny Courtney by pinfall the Code Breaker 33 plus. Cherry Bomb and Session Moth have absolute zero chemistry as partners in it. The out quality lifter match, the colour commentary gave the match a boost. Session Moth 40, Cherry Bomb 22, Ginny Courtney 34, and Brandi Reynolds 19. No work appearance. I have found out where the movesets are, and you will now find that certain wrestlers have got movesets that didn't have them before, ending ones. But we have got a new tag team debuting tonight. We've got 2 actually, but in a decent pre-show. Hot Stuff defeat the Origin in 7:55 and Chuck Mambo defeat Alligator by pinfall the Chuck U. So the tag team of Hot Stuff, of course, is Chuck Mambo and Tom Falcon. Chuck Mambo's getting better. He's great quality lifted the match. Alligator 46, Dave Mastiff 42, Mambo 35, Falcon 29. Mambo improving performance. We are going to bring in a few more tag teams, and we'll be having a Fallen Star tag team title sort of thing. But in a decent pre-show match, Bulk, Ricky Knight Jr., Danny Duggan, Lion Kid defeat Jay Bradley, Barry Manilow, Stevie Boy, and Adam Cole in 5:39 when Lion Kid defeated Stevie Boy by pinfall the Lion Raw Press. Kaylee Ray did some good work at ringside. Adam Cole's getting better. He's getting announced quality. Lifted match. Lion Kid 34, Danny Duggan 32, Ricky Knight Jr. 34. Bulk 47, Adam Cole 42, Stevie Boy 33, Barry Manilow 30, Jay Bradley 37, and 41D. Cole in performance, Bradley in flying, Barry Manilow in performance, and Ricky Knight Jr. in performance. That's quite a lot of improvements for one match, but still good. In Appreciate I've had decent match in the crowd with Subpar Wrestling. Alex Windsor defeat Xania Brookside in 8:29 by pinfall with the Liberty Driver. Alice Windsor's getting better gimmick. John Axon and Thomas Chamberlain pretty good chemistry calling matches. Now it's quality in the colour comp to go the match a boost. Alice Windsor 29, Xania Brookside 33. No work improvements, but a nice little women's match. Xania Brookside is quite a pretty girl, I'm just saying. In a decent pre-show match, Joe Kofi defeat Chris Renfrew in 8:07 by pinfall the German suplex. The usual about John Atkinson and Thomas Chamberlain. I always forget that I always get these two mixed up, which I don't know what I did at the open angle. Chris Renfrew 38, Kofi 40, no worker for 41D. And in the pre-show bout, I've had a decent reaction to the crowd. Subpar Wrestling, Nathan Cruz defeat Jimmy Starr in 7:55 by pinfall while using the ropes. Jimmy Starr was off my game for some reason. Last quality in the colour comp to go match a boost. Jimmy Starr 27, Nathan Cruz 37, no work improvements of 35E+. But then we see Atkinson and Thomas and they go, hello and welcome to the special edition of Fight Night tonight. 2 new RQ Real Quality Wrestling bouts debut and all titles are on the line, but what is Kenny going to do tonight? Yes, but we know Stu does not want to lose that belt, but will Kenny help so he can get his shot into at the title in 2 weeks? First, let's go to the ring for this new RQW Championship, which does not exist because I forgot to make it. And I can't make it unless I'm on the other screen. So I will be giving it to the winner of this match, which is the RQW light heavyweight, and there'll be a heavyweight one debuting at some point in the future. But in about, I had a decent reaction from the crowd. With Subpar Wrestling, PG Black defeat Jonathan Windsor and Sammy Smooth and Matt Walters. In 6:35, and PG Black defeat Jonathan Windsor by pin for the 450 splash. So he's now your light heavyweight champion for the Alliance of 36D. PG Black was way off his game. Now it's quality in the colour comp to get a match a boost. PG Black 39, Jonathan Windsor 32, Sammy Smooth 27, Matt Walters 32. Sammy Smooth in performance and Walters in performance, so that's good. Two new improvements. In a decent match, Abyss defeated Wolfgang in 6:48 by pinfall. Wolfgang 40, Abyss 52. Abyss is now the RQW Hardcore Champion. So I'll be just making a quick note. Oh, that can go now. So PJ, right, heavy, weight. Because I want my wrestlers to start appearing more over the world, as you'll see late. In a little bit, I have given the tag team belts as a new team. But Abyss 52, Wolfgang 40, and, that's not a bad match. No working price, but 45D. Okay, you weren't happy about being in a hardcore match. I don't care. So Sammy comes out and goes, so you just won an invisible belt, Biss. So this RQW Hardcore Champion. So where is this RQW Hardcore Championship? Because I don't see it. If you find it in 2 weeks, put it on the line so I can take it home to the United States with me. Abyss, you're not a star here. You're getting old and cannot keep up. Just retire because nobody likes a monster. They boo you. They want Joseph Park. The reason for this is, for some reason, even though Abyss is still working with Global Force Wrestling, he has moved to England. He now lives in England. So, a 43D from that angle. Abyss is living in England. In a decent match, Matt Tremont defeated Damian Moser in 7:09 by pinfall the Unagi. Matt Tremont seemed off his game. The nice quality in the colour comp to get the match a boost. Damian Moser 38, Tremont 32, no work for it, a 37D minus. And Johnny comes out and goes, oh my god, you cheated to win. A low blow. You think you're going to cheat to win in 2 weeks? No, you won't. You won't. You see? You say I should not be a wrestler. Look in the mirror. This company is my place, and Fallen Star and wrestling runs through my veins. So Jimmy Star sending a strong message there, going, you're not going to low blow me in 2 weeks because Fallen Star and wrestling runs in my veins. Well, of course it does. He's the owner, so this has got to run in his veins. 56C minus in a very good heat and decent wrestling. Sammy Callahan, Rampage Brown, Matt Sydal, Kenny Omega, defeated Cody Rhodes, Naito, Bram, and Jimmy Havoc in 6:03. When Rampage Brown defeated Bram by pinfall the Brainbuster suplex. Rhodes and Brandy Reynolds have pretty good chemistry. Cody Rhodes is getting better his gimmick. Bram is getting better his gimmick. Kenny Omega 66, Matt Sydal 48, Rampage Brown 40, Sami Callihan 41, Jimmy Havoc 47, Bram 44, Tetsuya Naito 62, and Cody Rhodes 57. Callihan in performance and Rampage Brown in performance. That's not too bad for that match. 2 improvements. And we see Zack Sabre Jr. in the back and he goes, you see, this championship problem shows you can't trust no one. No one. A company promises you something and they don't do it. You see, Naito, you promised me and Kenny that our stables in Japan would not affect us here, but here we are. You think because I'm a member of Suzuki Gun, I'm not on your level. In 2 weeks when I put this on the line, like tonight, I'll show you I am above your level. So these awesome fans watching live and at home, watch this space, Naito. So Naito obviously promised Kenny Omega and Zack Sabre Jr. that Suzuki Gun Bullet Club and that wouldn't be affected or wouldn't come into play into their careers here in this company. But Naito lied because he's now going after Zack Sabre Jr. because he's a part of Suzuki Gun in Japan. Yes, I do watch New Japan, so I do know what I'm talking about. Los Ignorables de Plum. But in about a decent match of crowd was subpar wrestling. The unusual ones, the team of Rubik, Roach and Furio, defeated the UK Hooligans 7:31 when 7:13 when Furio defeated Zack Knight by pinfall the Pump Handle Slam. The unusual ones are now your RQW World Tag Team Champions. A 30-60 minus announced quality in the colour comp to give the match a boost. Furio 32, Rubik Roach 31, Zack Knight 37 and Rory Knight 36. No work appearance, but that was a good little match. And coming up on pay-per-view, after the victory here tonight and winning the RQW Tag Team titles, the unusual ones will be getting the UK Hooligans will be getting a rematch against them at the pay-per-view. I will be stating this as well, though, for anyone who doesn't know, there will be another 2 tag teams added by the end of next week, and one of them will probably be D&D. Just saying. I don't know what the other one's going to be just yet. In a decent match, Toni Storm defeated Brittany Knight, Sami Baines and Kaylee Lee Ray in an elimination match. In 8:24, the odd elimination was Sami Baines first, then Kaylee Lee Ray, and finally Brittany Knight. Toni Storm makes an defense number 2 of her Fallen Star Women's title, but defense number 5 of her RQW Women's Championship. Sami Baines was weakness trying to keep Burns' performance. Stevie Boy did good work at ringside. Kaylee Ray 42, Brittany Knight 52, Sami Baines 26, Toni Storm 51. No work appearance, 47D. Yeah, get rid of Sami Baines first. Then we see Kenny in the back and he goes, everyone's asking what's Kenny going to do tonight. Nothing, because who wins? I'm taking on in 2 weeks' time. You see, this crap about me having to face Drew is not true. I faced the champion at Armageddon, so I'm going to sit ringside and enjoy some wrestling. A 67C+. Kenny Omega. What more do you want? A 67C+ for this mountain. A belt had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Will Ospreay in 7:38 by pinfall the Tiger Suplex. Zack Sabre Jr. wins, makes defense number 6 of his RQW World Championship title. Will Ospreay 61, Zack Sabre Jr. 67. No work improvements, a 67C+. Video plays hyping up tonight's main event, which I don't think is going to do as good as Zack Sabre Jr. versus Will Ospreay. 58C minus, no it didn't. In above had fantastic and good wrestling. Stu Bennett defeated Nick Aldis in 15:18 by pinfall the waistline after distraction by Cody Rhodes. Stu Bennett makes defense number 5 of his Fallen Star Championship. So John Atkinson have pretty good chemistry calling matches. Nick Aldis 53, Stu Bennett 59. The championship and the big name storyline advances with this. And Nick Aldis improved in performance because, of course, Kenny Omega was sitting ringside. 58C minus. And then to close out the night, these two have a massive backstage brawl ahead of their contract signing next week. Of course, these two are not allowed to wrestle, and I needed them on screen, so they're on backstage brawl. 59C. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you at the end of the year when I'll show you the RQW Hardcore title and Light Heavyweight title. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll see you again at the end of the year for the end of the year awards, what's going on in WWE, Ring of Honor, and New Japan. Thank you for watching. Hello guys, Happy New Year, welcome to the new year. So, Wrestler of the Year was Kenny Omega. So that means we have got a Wrestler of the Year on our thing. Company of the Year, of course, goes to New Japan as always. Team of the Year goes to the Golden Lovers, which is Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. They are in New Japan. Match of the year goes to Survivor Series bout where AJ Styles defeated Dolph Ziggler. So I'm going to have a quick look at that one because we haven't had a look at WWE. AJ Styles defeated Dolph Ziggler for the retained WWE Championship and 99. Well, that's definitely match of the year. Show of the year, No Mercy. So we're just having a quick look at the shows of the years and stuff because I don't really want to be too long because of how long the show is already. But not 89A with Styles defeating Cena and Jericho to retain the championship in the main event. Zayn versus Rusev. So quite an interesting show there. But we'll leave that. Young Wrestler of the Year is Aaron Henry. How old are you, Aaron Henry? 24, 7-year pro. And he's works for the New Japan. Veteran of the Year, Togi Makabe. Female Wrestler of the Year, Mickie James. Independent Wrestler of the Year is Absolutely Andy. And he only works for WXW. So, Manager of the Year, Paul Heyman. Announcer of the Year is Jim Ross. Colour Commentator of the Year is AT. And Referee of the Year is Earl Hebner. That is the only ones we've got this year. If we go to End of the Year Awards, there is a company of Most Improved Company of the Year, but there's no winner this year because no one was actively a year long. Match Card of the Year, No Mercy. So basically, we got everything except for Most Improved Company of the Year, which was Progress in 2016, but every other year has got no winner. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining me for this quick review of the company. I'm not going to show you my company because it will give away a few surprises I've got planned for tonight's or tomorrow night's TV taping ahead of Thursday's big event, which I've already done. So WWE, the stars of WWE are John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. At the moment, in storyline rise, they've got Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose, Rollins versus White, Sheamus and Cesaro versus former rivals in TNA, Angle and Samoa Joe, and Cena versus Sami Zayn. Currently in the titles is AJ's WWE Champion is AJ Styles. Cruiserweight Champion is Kira Tozawa. Intercontinental Champion is Enzo Amore. Raw Tag Teams is Cesaro and Sheamus. Women's is Dana Brooks. SmackDown Tag Teams are The New Day. Women's is Carmella. Obviously she cashed in her women's SmackDown women's briefcase. United States Champion Kevin Owens, Universal Bray Wyatt, and Women's Money in the Bank still Carmella. We don't have them yet. So that's what's going on in WWE. Over to Ring of Honor now. And I don't know if they've got any storylines. Or they have Mighty Skull versus Alex Shelley and Jay Lethal versus Punisher Martiz. Most popular wrestlers are Kenny Omega, who's on loan, a former Wrestler of the Year award winner. The co-holder of the Ring of Honor 6 Tag Team titles, Dalton Castle, Ali Shelley, Daniels, and former Tag Team of the Year winner and reigning Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, Lethal. So, Survival of the Fittest, Alex Shelley. Top Press Bucks, Leo Rush. World Heavyweight, Jay Lethal. World 6-Man Tag, Dalton Castle, Boy 1 and Boy 2. World Tag Team, just Boy 1 and Boy 2. Very nice. And World Television, Matt Jackson, because of course Nick Jackson is out and injured, I do believe. I think Matt Jackson is on his own at the moment because Nick's out. Let's check. I swear Nick got injured. Yeah. Physical. He's going to be back in. Oh, he's going to be back in 7 days, so we might see them back on the top. We're going to have a quick look at, where is it? Where's Global Force? It's not known as Global Force now, because so on and so forth, but hey ho. So, Global Force Global is Joseph Park, aka Abyss, Sienna, Ortiz and Sonata, Moose, Rosemary, Lashley, Sparkstar, Spud and DJ Z, and Sanjay Dutt. I am going to be going into here, changing that to the GFW X Division title, and then getting rid of these. I'm just going to edit it so it just stays as Global Force. I'm going to go in as Jeff Jarrett. House of Hardcore. I don't think House of Hardcore have any titles. Yeah. There you go. That's something interesting for you. So, that's what's going on in the world of wrestling. Let's have a look at the Company of the Year, New Japan Pro Wrestling, because it wins it every year. No storylines, which is odd, because sometimes they have storylines. So we're just going to have a look at the main titles. Tomoe Ishii is your IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Hiroshi Tanahashi is the Intercontinental Champion. Junior Heavyweight is Kushida. Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles are currently vacant. Why is that? We'll have a look in a minute. Tag Team Champions are Tama Tonga and Tonga Rua. United States is Rishi Tagishi. Never Openweight is Minoru Suzuki. Neverweight Openweight Tag Team 6-man Tag Teams Tetsuya Naito, Yujiro Nagata and Hiroki Goto. And then all these are just the tournament titles. Right. Why is Jason Liger injured or is Tiger Mask injured? One of them's going to be injured. Jason Thunder Liger. Nope, he's not injured. And I wasn't trying to negotiate with you. If I wanted to bring you in for a night, I would, buddy, loan you out because I've got you on loan. So he's fine. He's an upper mid-carder. Tiger Mask. Where's Tiger Mask? No, he's an upper mid-carder as well. Obviously, one of these got injured at some point. He got a rotary cuff tear in September. Ignore that. Ignore that. Well, you've just got to hit. If you can work out what I'm watching, good luck on you. Personal, physical. So yeah, those belts must have been vacated back in September, and they all ain't organised new champions yet. Let's have a look. Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Yeah. Vacated last defence Saturday, week 3 December. Okay, so they haven't sorted out new champions since September. So let's have a look now at what is going on in the world of... We're not going to have a look at the roster, but we're saying a proper look at the globe, by the way, guys. So we are 22 E- in importance, but popularity with 28 E. That will keep growing. Over in the Alliance, which is what we're doing. So we are in charge. I am in control of all this. So your RQW Hardcore Champion is Abyss. International Champion hasn't been crowned yet. I'm waiting to see if another company crowns someone. Junior Heavyweight is PJ Black. We're going to have a Heavyweight title as well. Women's Champion Tony Storm. World Champion Zack Sabre Jr. World Tag Team Champions Rubik Roach and Furio, who did get to defend it against Sex at the Beach at Progress Action. But, you know, we're doing quite well. If I quickly tour my company, I'm not going to show the storylines because you already know that. But as you can see, we've got a new female wrestler coming in. Charlotte Flair is in. But you've got Kenny Omega, Neville, Nick Aldis, Drew Saunders, and Charlotte Flair, who has not started yet. And that is not a surprise I wanted to show you, but there we go. But I wanted to show you that tonight. Charlotte Flair has joined the roster. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of wrestlers. 57 active wrestlers. The reason for that is I've got some new wrestlers, but we're going to have a quick look and see how our roster's doing. So in our main event, we've got Cody Rhodes, who's only got quite little popularity throughout the States, but we're going to just quickly run through the roster so you can see where everyone sits at the moment. So in the main event scene, we've got Cody Rhodes, Jimmy Havoc, Kenny Omega, and if you want to have a quick look at their where they are in the roster, I'm going to have the popularity appear here. Neville, Nick Aldis, Mr. Stu Bennett, Tetsuya Naito, Will Ospreay, and Zack Sabre Jr. They're all hitting the 40s for some reason. I don't know why they're not any higher, but that's what we're doing. Upper mid-carders. Abyss, Austin Aries, Bram, Bulk is up there now. Al Ligero, Matt Sydal, Rampage Brown, Sami Callihan, and Wolfgang are all upper mid-carders. Where's my mid-card? And my mid-carders, Adam Cole, Chris Renfrew, Damian Moser, Dave Mastiff, Exodus, who's just joined us. He's going to be, I'll show you what he's doing. Jimmy Starr, Joe Kofi, Matt Tremont, Nathan Cruz, PJ Black, Ricky Knight Jr., Rory Knight, and Zach Knight. See, I don't know why Jimmy Starr has kind of dwindled. He's kind of been in the main event. He's been up there. But his popularity's just stopped. As you can see, he was a 15. He's now a 22E minus. So he's still going up. It's taking a bit of time, but we're going to keep pushing him to the main event scene because he is the owner. Lower mid-carders, Barry Manilow, Chuck Mambo, Danny Duggan, Furio, Matt Walters, Rubik Roach, Sammy Smooth, Stevie Boy, and Tom Falcon. Of course, Tom Falcon is now a member of the tag team division in the company. Our openers, Keira Donnelly, who's just signed, Jay Bradley, Jonathan Windsor, Lion Kid, and Snare, who has just signed. And then enrichments, of course, no one in the enrichments. Fallen Star of Wrestling. I love our logo. I really do. In the women's division, we've got Session Moth Martina, Alex Windsor, Brundy Reynolds, Brittany Knight, Charlotte Flair, Cherry Bomb, Ginny Courtney, Kaylee Lee Ray, Pollyanna, Sammy Baines, Tony Storm, and Xenia Brookside. So yeah, Charlotte Flair is our most popular woman on the roster. So we've got no managers, which I do want to deal with. Jerry Boresh and Don Atkinson are our announcers. Of course, you know that Jerry Boresh is a backstage interviewer. Color commentator, Thomas Chamberlain. We have got 4 referees on the roster: Brian Hebner, Jim Cudez, Thomas Kearns, and Todd Sinclair. They're all of our referees, so you know. We've got no authority figure. We kind of don't have one, which is a bit nice. Road agent is Paul Robinson, who's getting better at his job. Of course, he's retired now. I didn't realise that. And then we've got no personalities, but I will be announcing there is going to be a manager coming. I want one more heel stable on the roster, and that is a reason. For some reason, he's not in here. Okay, I thought he was. I'm going to have a look into that and see if I can find where he is. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this quick look at the world. We're going to have one more fight night and the end of the year awards. We're going to have one more fight night and the pay-per-view, and then this Christmas special will be over, and you can go back to eating turkey sandwiches and cranberry sauce, which I don't like, but hey, or whatever you're doing, eating sweets. But thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you again real soon in a couple of minutes or so. Or seconds for you guys, but whenever I record, probably tomorrow, when I record the last 2 bits of this episode. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, welcome back. If I'm not as energetic as normal, that's because I've just found out something really bad today, and I've had enough of this year. This year can go and suck my cock. I've had enough of it. First a guinea pig, now my cat has sadly had to be put to sleep because of kidney failure. I have decided, you know, I'm not looking at this bad thing. She survived. But you'll know this probably before you even watch this video, because this is quite a special, and I'm going to be filming TNA after this. And, you know, this is keeping my mind off what's happened. And so if you think I'm being a bit harsh still recording, I shouldn't be recording. I should just be, you know, mourning. I am mourning in my way, and that is by getting out and doing stuff. Because if I just sit here crying, it's not going to get me anywhere in life. And also, I've got to find a new job. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this going, shall we? The final fight night of this episode, special Christmas special. It's been held by Fallen Star Wrestling. We've got 1,000 people at the Portsmouth Pyramid Centre tonight. And in the pre-show bout, I've had decent reaction from the crowd. But Subpar Wrestling, Jimmy Star defeated Jay Bradley in 8:01 by pinfall of the RKO. The announced quality and the colour commentary match are boost. Jay Bradley 35, Jimmy Star 30. So, Bulk, Tom Falcon, Furio, and Jimmy Star now have finishers. I have sorted out their moveset, now I remember where it was, so what they do, 34E plus, not bad. And I'm going to be announcing another weekly series. The weekly series are working for us, and I think I'm going to turn TNA and AAW, the AAW and TNA are never going to be weekly series. They're things I book when I've done my weekly series. So they just come out on random days whenever I've recorded them. But in the new year, or after Christmas, I'm going to be starting a new weekly series of a company that is bigger, is big, awesome, and I'm going to be booking it like it. There'll be a few changes to make it easier, but I will be doing a new series with a company, and it's not going to be in Britain, it's not going to be in America. Clues are there, and I'm going to have some fun with it. I am going to be It's going to have to take some editing so that it works how I want it to work, but we'll get into it when we get there. But in a decent pre-show match, Cherry Bomb, Brittany Knight and Session Moth Martina defeated Brandy Reynolds, Kaylee Lee Ray and Sammy Baines in 7:25, when Brittany Knight defeated Brandy Reynolds by pinfall. The Backstabber 42D. The Arts Quality lifted the match, Session Moth Martina 46, Brittany Knight 51, Cherry Bomb 28, Sammy Baines 27, Kaylee Lee Ray 45, Brandy Reynolds 22. Cherry Bomb in performance and Session Moth Martina in technical, a 42D. Not a bad match, really. Quite proud of that. In a decent pre-show match, Damien Moser defeated Nathan Cruz in 8:09 by pinfall of the abnormal neckbreaker, 39D-. Now it's quality lifted the match, Nathan Cruz 36, Damien Moser 40. No work appearance, 39D-. Not too bad, not too shabby. 39D-. I'm not complaining about that, really. 41D in a decent pre-show match, Chris Renfrew and Barry Manilow defeated PG Black and Ricky Knight Jr. in 7:50 when Chris Renfrew defeated Ricky Knight Jr. by a pinfall the Plungeman Facebuster. Ahead of their match on Sunday, he gets a good victory over him. The announced quality lifted the match, Barry Manilow 32, Renfrew 38, Ricky Knight Jr. 35, and PG Black out of the pack with a 45, a 41D, and Renfrew improving the Rumble. I would like to say something. I have fixed the problem with the championships. Abyss is now the hardcore champion. There is now a light junior heavyweight division in the RQW, which PJ Black is in hold of. And there will be a heavyweight division, which will be debuting on Thursday at... what the hell's the show? I can't even remember what the show's called. Armageddon. Which has already got a First Blood match, which I am changing. Because I have now got the match I wanted it to be in here somewhere. There it is. It's going to be a Monsters Ball match. I did say I was going to change it and forgot about it. So yeah, we're going to have a Monsters Ball match between the hardcore champion and Sammy Callahan. I will keep doing this until I get it right. As you can see, he has got the picture of the title. There you go. And that is something I love. It tells you what championship he holds. He is the current champion of the RQW Hardcore Championship. And I did that as a joke because I was going to say I wish it would show you because it never used to. So obviously Zep brought that in. I like that. Oh, God. That is a feature I was thinking, why isn't it in the game? And it is. I've never even tried, to be honest. But it's something I would want. You know, not like my big companies. Kind of know where I am. But there you go. So Abyss is the RQW Hardcore Champion. Am I just copying my TNA series from 2001 here? Because he's the TNA Hardcore Champion at the moment. Anyway, let's ignore that. The reason I've edited that is because of the first angle tonight. In a pre-show about that decent action from the crowd, but Subpar Wrestling, Windsor defeated Sammy Smooth in 8:21 by pinfall by using a steel underhand tactic, so he cheated a bit. 32E plus, John Atkinson, Thomas Chamberlain, a pretty good chemistry. Now it's quality to lift the match. The colour come together match of boost. Windsor 31, Smooth out there with 29, a 32E plus. I'm not complaining. In a decent pre-show match, Lion Kid defeated Matt Tremont and Matt Walters in 7:41 when Lion Kid defeated Matt Tremont by pinfall the Lion Royal Press after Jimmy Starr interfered. Sorry, I've got a really annoying nail. The announced quality lifted the match. The colour commentary again, the match of boost. Matt Tremont 35, Lion Kid 36, Walters 32. No work improvements, but Lion Kid out there with 36 is not bad actually. A 36D minus. And that is, now we open up the night, 28E. Ooh, thought they would do better in this, but well. We might have Wrestler of the Year on our roster, but we did not win awards ourselves. You see, this year's the year of Fallen Star, my friends. It begins tonight. We've got loads of tag teams and Charlotte Flair debuts. You see, since July we've been trying to get noticed, but with stars like Cody, Kenny, and loads of great wrestlers, we have been noticed. Shut up. You see, these fans might be blind to your stupid ways, but I'm not. Let's put Kenny and Cody on the show, take the money of these fans, and give them bullshit wrestling too, like you. You think you can wrestle, you think you're a good fighter, don't make me laugh. You're nothing, Jimmy, and this Thursday I'm going to kill Falling Star Wrestling. We're taking you and sending you to the hospital. Jimmy drives out the ring. He then grabs the timekeeper's chair, flies up the ramp and starts smacking Matt Tremont. We see refs and security just run out from the back and split him up, and then Johnny goes, "This Sunday, First Blood, see you then, asswipe." So yep, this Sunday night we are going to have a First Blood match. It was always going to be, this match was always going to be a First Blood match. So let me delete the original booking. Because we knew the match was happening, but we didn't, you know, it was going to be a normal standard match. But Jimmy Star being the owner of the company, he can do anything he wants, and he's made it a First Blood match. And with his new moves like the RKO, and his super move, which you haven't seen yet, which is the rock bottom and stuff, is Jimmy Star going to be able to take out the maniacal CZW star Matt Tremont? Only time will tell. Or is all Matt Tremont, the guy who's got the ideas behind, you know, he's been in CZW and knows his way around these sort of matches, will he get a victory? I'm just trying to make the match seem more exciting, guys. But in our first match of the night above, a decent match on the crowd was Subpar Wrestling. DND defeat the Monsters in 7-11 when Danny Duggan defeated Exodus by pinfall. Our first tag team match of the new tag team tournament, or the tag teams, and DND get the win. Chris Donnelly's debuted his old face gimmick. It's got an very straight no average. Exodus Evil Duo gimmick's got a straight no below average. Snare Mysterious got an straight no average. The announced quality lifted the match. The colour commentary got the match a boost. Danny Duggan 33, Kira Donnelly 28, Snare 33, and Exodus 37. Danny Duggan improving in performance. We will move swiftly on. I'm actually going to make a booking a bit later on. In above head, good heat at decent wrestling. Matt Sydal defeated Bram in 6:58 by pinfall with a shooting star press of 52D+. Sydal 53, Bram 49. Bram improving in Rumble. I'm actually going to book it in now because it makes sense. This coming Sunday night, for your eyes own, or Thursday night, shall I say, Sunday. I'm thinking of the other two companies. Is going to be a big event. It's going to be a big show. And on that night, D&D, Hot Stuff, will have to take on the Monsters and the Origin. And the Origin, thank you, in a TLC ladder match. Tables, ladders and chairs. Oh my. That's the wrong one. That's going to take up half of the flipping show time. I have got a 3.5-hour show as per usual. Is that the only one we got? Yeah. Okay, that will do. So yeah, there'll be a tables and chair match. The Falling Star tag team titles will be hung above the ring, and the winners of it will be the people who climb the ladder first. This decision has been made by the Fallen Star Committee, as being as the unusual ones are the current and reigning and defending RQW Tag Team Champions, and already are in action on the night against the UK Hooligans for those belt rematch. A 58C minus, as we know these two are debuting on Thursday. Get it right, Josh. And they agreed not to wrestle till then. You see, 205 is dead, and WWE need to kill the Cruiserweight division now. I've had it. I've had it with being underestimated. Here comes Neville to steal my spotlight yet again. The man who gravity forgot. You fans are bullshit. He wants to go on Twitter and say he's the best and he loves the Falling Star fans, and this coming Thursday he's going to win. Thursday, these fans will go home happy when I win. Really? You think you're going to win? You're not. And you're getting the respect you deserve. You see, Jimmy brought you on board because he respected you and wanted to give us a place to work and promise and perform. I'll see you Thursday, you ass. I don't know why I got lost then. I normally do with my promos because I think, what the hell have I written? We go into our first match of the night. They have already defended the belts, by the way, guys. RQW, the champions. I can't remember what show they performed at, but they actually got to be on a show and defeated. Oh, yeah, it was on Progress, and they took on Sex on the Beach, which is Mambo and Jack Sexsmith, and they beat them for the RQW titles. It was quite a good match. And above, had decent reaction from the crowd with Subpar Wrestling. The unusual ones defeated Hot Stuff in 6:38 when Fiorio defeated Tom Falcon by pinfall, the choke bomb. The unusual ones make defense number 2 of their RQW World Tag Team Championship titles, so he didn't use the red mist tonight. Chugga Mambo is ready off his game. Rupert Roach again about his gimmick. The announced quality and the colour come together match a boost. Mambo 33, Falcon 33, Fiorio 31 and Rupert Roach 31. Rupert Roach in technical and performance, and Tom Falcon in flying. Not a bad way to kind of advance. Then an argument breaks out between Abyss and Sami Callihan. They have a massive backstage brawl, which is a bit hardcore. They, use trash cans and steel chairs and boxes and stuff. We are in Portsmouth tonight, the Pyramid Centre. I hope these arenas don't mind us doing all these dangerous matches. In a 48D in an extreme short match, Stevie Boy, Will Ospreay and The Origin defeated Rampage Brown and Joe Kofi and the UK Hooligans in 5:30 when Will Ospreay defeated Rory Knight by pinfall with a 6:30 splash. In terms of ring work, Will Ospreay was head and shoulders above everyone else. Kaylee Ray did good work at ringside. Rory Knight is getting better his gimmick. Ospreay 62, Alligator 45, Dave Massive 40, Stevie Boy 33, Kofi 43, Zack Knight 33, Rory Knight 34 and Rampage 44. Dave Mastiff improving a performance of 48D+. Not a bad match, really. And hopefully as the year goes on, we'll get to see these matches get even better. In a battle of had decent match from the crowd with subpar wrestling, Pollyanna returns and she tags with Xenia Brookside as they defeat Ginny Courtney and former champion Alex Windsor in 5:48 when Xenia Brookside defeated Alex Windsor by pinfall with the Icon Slam. The announced quality in the colour commentary gave the match a boost. Alex Windsor 28, Ginny Courtney 31, Xenia Brookside 29 and Pollyanna 29, and on Sunday night. I better put these in now. I've got the matches planned, you see. I don't know if we're going to have time. They might have to go on the pre-show. But Pollyanna is going to be returning, and she is going to be taking on Alex Windsor to end their feud. It won't be for the title, but it's going to end the feud that started before she got injured. Xenia Brookside. Where is Xenia? There she is. Xenia Brookside will be taking on Ginny. I'm trying to do as many single women's matches as possible on the night. So expect a few to be on the pre-show. And then we see Toni Storm in the back, and she's got Jerry Bush there, and she gets a 45D, and she goes, you see these two titles, the RQW and the Fallen Star Women's title. I've been taking these titles all over the world and defending the RQW Women's title. You want to diss the great companies who are part of the Real Quality Wrestling? This Thursday, I'm going to kick your ass and defend these two great bouts if I keep the RQW Women's title after going through Flair tonight. So tonight she's only defending one belt. She's defending the RQW belt against Charlotte Flair. If you didn't know, Charlotte Flair asked for the shot of the RQW on Twitter. In a decent match, Adam Cole defeated Wolfgang in 8:09 by pinfall of flying crossbody. Adam Cole 43, Wolfgang 42. No work improves of 43D. Not a bad match. Adam Cole, baby. And in a 59C, in a battle had fantastic heat and good wrestling, Charlotte Flair defeated Toni Storm in 7:48 by submission of the figure 4 leg lock. Charlotte Flair wins the RQW Women's Championship title. She debuted her arrogant heel gimmick, Scottish rating above average. John Axon, Thomas Chamberlain, pretty good coaching calling matches. Charlotte Flair 62, Toni Storm 49. That was obvious that was going to happen because I wanted to get rid of the drill, because the women's division in our company is so in depth. Because we've got Session Marth, we've got Alex Windsor, Brandy, Brittany, Charlotte, Cherry Bomb, Ginny, Kaylee Ray, Pollyanna, Sammy Baines, Toni Storm, and Xenia. It seemed a bit bad having a belt on both women. So she's now the RQW Women's Champion. She'll be touring the world, but will she be able to keep it? With her first title defense being against Brittany Knight, a WWE women's match is happening in the UK. Holy crap. Chris Renfrew and Ricky Knight Jr. are backstage and argument breaks out needs to start brawling a 21E. Just type up their match on Sunday. And we go into the big main event. Believe me, it's big. Which is why it's taking a while for it to load. 59C. Holy shit, this did good. In a battle that had great heat and good wrestling, Sami Callihan, Bulk, Zack Sabre Jr., Nick Aldis and Kenny Omega defeated Stu Bennett, Cody Rhodes, Jimmy Havoc, Abyss and Tetsuya Naito in 15:05 when Bulk defeated Jimmy Havoc by pinfall with a knockout punch. He's kind of using Big Show's moveset. Cody Rhodes and Brandy Reynolds have got chemistry. Cody Rhodes getting better his gimmick. Kenny Omega 73, Nick Aldis 56, Zack Sabre Jr. 67, Bulk 47, Sami Callihan 45, Naito 68, Abyss 48, Havoc 47, Cody Rhodes 61, Stu Bennett 61. The Fallen Star storylines advance to this segment. The big name storylines advance to segments. Suzuki Gun versus Los Ingobernables de Japón advance segment, and the hardcore storylines advance to this segment and gained heat. Bulk on the night Many of you have been asking me, what is Bulk going to be doing? What is Bulk going to be doing at the pay-per-view? No one's been asking me it because no one really cares about Bulk. I care about Bulk. As you can tell, I'm pushing him quite heavily in this company. We'll be taking on Jimmy Havoc in a one-on-one match. Bulk is going to be a main centre for... I want you to keep an eye on what's happening with Bulk, because he is going to be a major player in the road to How to Catch a Falling Star. Just saying. And we end tonight's show with a 59C rated match, and that is how we close out the night. After that match is finished and they're celebrating, we close the show out with a 57C minus. This show increased our popularity in 5 regions. My friends, I'll see you on Thursday night when we will go live for the big event Armageddon. We've been building up to it. I hope you're enjoying this Christmas special. It's really going to probably be quite long when I edit it together. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you again at Armageddon this coming Thursday for the final part of this Christmas special. Thank you for watching. Hello guys, welcome to the show. So yeah, we've got a free-for-all. So this is going to be live on our website ahead of the main event tonight. I am going to start after this because it's later than planned, because I've gone to say goodbye to my cat and I've seen her body and stuff, so I'm a bit emotional. Because it's later than planned, I'm going to start setting up the next weekly series after this, and then tomorrow I will then get on with TNA. But in appreciation of that decent match on the crowd, but terrible wrestling, Cherry Bomb defeated Sami Baines in 14:36 by pinfall, the sit-out facebuster. We are in front of 1,147 people at Episoed. We're not sold out, but this is Armageddon 26E. The announced quality and the colour come together match a boost. Cherry Bomb 26, Sami Baines 23. No work improvements. I've already checked that. I don't know why I did it again. I checked it before starting, so I could have told you that. He's on loan tonight because we've got the wrestler I'm trying to sign hasn't signed with us yet. But appreciate about that decent match of crowd with subpar wrestling. Bram defeated Al Techno in 15-16 by pinfall the Velvet Noise 35E+. Al Techno and Bram don't click. John Atkinson, Thomas Chamberlain as per usual. The Nats quality and the colour commentary. Al Techno 17, Bram out there with 43. No work appearance. Are you ready? Why are they all on screen? Okay, I don't mind. They all can be on screen, but this is like the opening video package. Tonight is Armageddon and the first pay-per-view of the year. It all began with a diss, and he kept pushing, and now Matt Tremont is in a first blood match with the owner of Falling Star Wrestling, Jimmy Starr. But has Jimmy made the wrong decision going to war with a deathmatch wizard? Nick Aldis has a problem with Cody showing no respect to the younger talent, but who will send the message tonight? New Japan and Suzuki Gun. New Japan Pro Wrestling's Suzuki Gun and Los Inglaterras de Alpom. The biggest war in New Japan hits the UK, and with the RQW Championship on the line, this is going to be an all-out war. The main event, the Wrestler of the Year gets his shot at Stu Sanders and the Falling Star Championship. Kenny and Stu have shot shots at each other, brawled in the locker room, but who will leave this arena the champion tonight? And now, Falling Star Wrestling presents live on pay-per-view from Epic Studios in Norwich, Norfolk, Armageddon. Test United had problems due to the language barrier. Nick Aldis getting better. He's giving Cody Rhodes and Brandon Rhodes a pretty good chemistry, but all the storylines advanced, but some have lost heat. They only got 43D. Because no one was meant to be on screen. They were all meant to be off screen. It was meant to be like a video package, but hey-ho. And they're on screen again. This was a 62C, and they're meant to be off screen. So, holy hell, this place is on fire tonight. A stacked card featuring the RQW Championships and the Falling Star titles. And the new tag belts are hanging above the ring. The main event, Kenny and Stu Sanders, a feud that only got bigger after Kenny won the Wrestler of the Year. This is all bullshit. Stu is the best champion we got, and tonight Jimmy Starr will leave here covered in his own blood. Let's go to the ring for our first championship for this evening, or tonight. A 62C for that angle. I'm not complaining. And our first match tonight gets a 40 D minus. As we see, PJ Black defeated Lion Kid, Barry Manilow and Jonathan Windsor in an elimination match in 7:59. The order elimination was Jonathan Windsor. Then Barry Manilow, leaving the two faces. So then Lion Kid was the final one. So it went bye, bye, hello, hello, and then PJ Black. PJ Black makes defense number 2 of the RQW Junior Heavyweight Championship title. The last quality lift of the match, Jonathan Windsor 31, Lion Kid 37, Barry Manilow 30, PJ Black 42. A 40D minus, not a bad way to start tonight's festivities off. And remember, we've got a stacked card tonight. In above our decent match of the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Matt Walters defeated Damien Moser in 8:19 by pinfall with the bro kick, a 36D minus. The announced quality in the colour commentary on the match of boost, Damien Moser 37, Matt Walters 32, Damien Moser improving in performance of 36D minus. Not a bad match from those guys. I bet there'll be some worse matches on the card. 39D minus. In a decent match, Ricky Knight Jr. defeated Chris Renfrew in 7:39 by pinfall with a 450 splash. RKJ makes defense number 5 of the Limitless title, 39D minus. The last quality lift of the match, Renfrew 40, Ricky Knight 35. No work improvements of 39D minus. Not a bad match. In above that decent match crowd with subpar wrestling, Matt Tremont defeated Jimmy Starr in a first blood match in 7:51 when Jimmy Starr was busted open. So Matt Tremont has beaten the boss here tonight. Matt Tremont has beaten the boss in the first blood match. Oh dear. The announced quality lift of the match, the colour commentary the match of boost, Matt Tremont 35, Jimmy Starr 28. No work improvements, he'll probably go, I can perform better brawl based. Okay, Matt Tremont ain't a brawl based wrestler, but Jimmy Starr is, okay. That's probably because it's me and he didn't want to complain at me. In about that decent match of the crowd with subpar wrestling, Judy Courtney defeated Xania Brookside in 8:23 by pinfall the middle rope X Factor, 32E+. John Atkinson and Thomas Chamberlain pretty good chemistry calling matches together. The announced quality and the colour come together match of boost, Ginny Courtney 32, Xania 30. Ginny Courtney improving in performance, not bad at all. Nice little match. Really proud of those girls. In a superb match, Austin Aries defeated Neville in 11:17 by pinfall using Hundred tactics of 57C minus. Austin Aries 59, Neville 68. No work improvements, but a beautiful little match right there for you guys. In above our decent match crowd with subpar wrestling, Hot Stuff defeated D&D, the Monsters and the Origin in a tables, ladders, chair match in 14:31 when Tom Falcon retrieved the item. Your Hot Stuff are your Falling Star Tag Team Champions. In terms of ring work, Al Leguer was the head and shoulders above everyone else. Oh dear, we've got a dislocated elbow. Thank you, Sia Donnelly. The announced quality and the colour come together match of boost. Danny Duggan 31, Sinead Donnelly 26, Snare 14, Exodus 17, Chuck Mambo 32, Tom Falcon 32, Al Leguer 42 and Dave Massive 21. Snare improving in performance. I bet it was the high wrist, high spots based match. Yep. Tom Falcon botched a move. Oh dear. I forgot that I should have done my own TLC other match and took the high spots bit out of it and it would have been better. Just going to jot that down so I remember next time. There we go. That's all jotted nicely. In above our decent match of crowd, but subpar wrestling, Alex Windsor defeated Pollyanna in 7:41 by pin for the Liberty Driver, 34E+. John Harrison, Thomas Chamberlain, announced quality in the colour commentary match of boost. Alex Windsor 29, Pollyanna 33. Alex Windsor improving in Rumble. So that ends the feud that got stopped because of the injury, as Alex Windsor got a win here tonight. In a decent match, Adam Cole, Jay Bradley and Stevie Boy defeated Wolfgang, Sammy Smooth and Rampage bound in 7:49 when Stevie Boy defeated Wolfgang by pinfall the Canadian Destroyer. Here's one for you. Sammy Smooth was off his game. Kelly Ray did good work at ringside and now it's quality lift of the match. Rampage 43, Sammy Smooth 25, Wolfgang 36, Stevie Boy 33, Jay Bradley 37 and Adam Cole out there with a 43. 39D minus. We're getting some good matches here tonight. In a decent match, Jimmy Havoc defeated Bulk in 7:41 by pinfall with a Death Valley driver. Jimmy Havoc at 49, Bulk out there with 48 as well. He's right behind Jimmy Havoc and a 48D+. Not a bad match from those two. We love Bulk. In a decent match, Nathan Cruz defeated Joe Kofi in 8:06 by pinfall the exit stage right. Nathan Cruz makes defense number 1 of his RQW International Championship title, which he was given on an NJPW show. And that's quality lift of the match. Joe Kofi 42, Nathan Cruz 37. No work improvements. So yeah, Nathan Cruz is there is the heavyweight title to be added, but we are added an international title as well, 42D, to kind of be used in, so It means we can include other wrestlers. In above our good heat and decent wrestling, Toni Storm defeated Kaylee Ray in 7:47 by pinfall with a top rope leg drop. She makes defense number 3 of her Fallen Star Women's Championship. Stevie Boy did some good work at ringside. Toni Storm's well for game. John Axe and Thomas Chamberlain pretty good chemistry and calling matches. Kaylee Ray 45, Toni Storm 43, a 46D. No work improved, but what a great match from these ladies. Let's hope that Paige and Brittany Knight and Charlotte can do it better. In a decent match, Randy Reynolds defeated Session Moth Martina in 7:45 by pinfall with modified reverse STO. That was meant to go further down the card. The announced quality and the colour come together match of boost. Session Moth Martina 49, Randy Reynolds foot 20. No work improved, but she has improved a bit. She's also part of the Women of Honor division, which has now got a women's title. In above our great heat and good wrestling, Will Ospreay defeated Matt Sydal in 9:57 by pinfall, legally using the ropes for leverage. Matt Sydal 53, Will Ospreay 60. The high risk storylines advance segment. Will Ospreay is improving in Rumble, and Thomas Chamberlain and John Atkinson have pretty good chemistry calling matches as per usual. 34E plus. In above our decent reaction of the crowd, but subpar wrestling. The Unusual Ones defeated the UK Hooligans in 7:52. When Furio defeated Zack Knight by pinfall with a pump handle slam. The Unusual Ones make defense number 3 of their RQW World Tag Team Championship titles. 34E plus. Announced quality in the colour come together match of boost. Zack Knight 34, Rory Knight 35, Furio 29, Rupert Roach 29. Rupert Roach improving in technical and performance, and Rory in flying. A 34E plus from these guys. Another good match and another defence for the Unusual Ones there. The RQW Tag Team titles. The Vampire and the Rubiks. In above had fantastic heat and good wrestling. Cody Rhodes defeated Nick Aldis in 7:39 by pinfall with the Crossroads after Brandy got involved. A 51D plus. Cody Rhodes 59, Nick 55. No work improved, but the big name storyline advanced segment but lost heat. They didn't do as good as I thought they would. But I am going to start doing the shows as a 4-hour pay-per-view so we can put longer matches in. In above a good heat and decent wrestling, Abyss defeated Sami Callihan in the Monsters Ball match in 8:28 by pinfall with Black Hole Slam. Abyss makes defense number 2 of his RQW Hardcore Championship. Sami Callihan took a stunt bump during this match. I thought I'd use that, make the match look a bit cooler. The announced quality lifted the match. Sami Callihan 44, Abyss 46. No work improvements, but it's his second defense of the RQW Hardcore title, which is our hardcore title in the RQW, so we'll defend that all over the world. And this got a 60C. Well done, ladies. In above our great heat and good wrestling, Charlotte Flair defeated Brittany Knight in 15:28 by pinfall by using underhanded tactics. Charlotte Flair makes defense number 1 of her RQW Women's Championship title. It's only been 2 nights since she got it, so don't panic, guys. Brittany Knight 52, Charlotte 60. Brittany improving in performance, a 60C. Another beautiful match. And then we see Zach with Jeremy Bullrash in the back, and he goes, "You see this? This is the RQW Championship. I defended this all over. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla to Falling Star. Preston Championship Wrestling to ICW. You see, this title will be on the line tonight. But this is not about the belt. This is about our stables in New Japan. Tonight will be a war. If I don't win, I'll leave with my head held high because I will not go down without giving these fans an awesome match." So he's saying, even if I don't win tonight, I'll go out with my head held high because I'm going to give these awesome fans a match. And this match gets us a 55C minus for that angle, a 66C plus. In an exceptional match, Tetsuya Naito defeated Zack Sabre Jr. in 1940 by pinfall. Illegally using ropes to leverage, Tetsuya Naito is your world quality wrestling world champion. Tetsuya Naito 66, Zack Sabre Jr. 66. 266, a 66C plus. The Suzuki Gun versus Los Innobles de Japon has advanced the segment and gained heat. And then we see Nick. He only got 52D plus. I bet we should have put that as the main event. Stu, in a few moments I'm going to go out there and put this awesome title on the line. You see, Kenny? Good. You see, Kenny? Good, because the caller. What the hell am I saying here? You see, Kenny? Good, because the closest you're going to get to it is when it's shown to you by the ref, this championship is coming home with me tonight. You better thank your lucky stars. It won't be a lot. It won't go too long. Be ready for an ass kicking. 52D plus. What does the match get us? Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. A 62C. I'm happy with that. In a battle, had fantastic heat and great wrestling. Stu Bennett defeated Kenny Omega in 25:04 by pinfall the wasteland. He makes defense number 6 of his Falling Star Championship. Kenny Omega's getting better his gimmick. Stu Bennett's getting better his gimmick. Kenny Omega 61. Stu Bennett 61. No work improvements. The Fallen Star storyline is advanced the segment and gained heat. And then after the match is over. Kenny Omega, that is not what's meant to happen. So Stu Bennett is kind of celebrating his win. He's looking really happy about it. Woo, I've just won the championship. And he sees Kenny Omega down on the mat. And he just turns around and he beats the living crap out of him as the show goes to black. A 54C plus for that angle. We end tonight's show with an amazing rating. Please be a good rating. Please be a good rating. 61C. I am happy with that. The show increased popularity in 24 regions. It's going to go to Zack Sabre Jr. It's going to go to Tetsuya Naito. And it's going to go to Kenny. No, it's going to go to Stu because they both did well. Praise for great performance. Praise for great performance. Praise for great performance. I think we'd had a better rating if we put the 66C up in the main event. But I'm not complaining. That was a good show. Zack Sabre Jr. seemed pleased. Naito seemed pleased. And Stu Bennett was pleased with your speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've had a good Christmas. I hope you're not too full up on the turkey. But thank you for watching. And I'll see you real soon with another weekly series coming up. It's going to start hotting up. And TNA and everything is all going to have its own special day. We're going to start having day listed in the new, coming up in the new year. Everything's going to have a day. So AAW will be on the day, TNA will be on the day, Fallen Star will be on the day, and the new series will be on the day. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.